with like a little hat. I think that would. Oh, I do have one.
My friends!
Ooh, everybody.
By the pricking of my thumbs, Something Wicked this way comes. Welcome to Something Wicked, our weekly Wednesday 6 p.m. live improv comedy in a Gothic Horror setting D&D live show.
Tiny hats.
Before we jump right into our Cassie cap, I'm going to throw it over to Amanda for a very quick thing. Amanda, you ready?
Hi. So because we pay attention to the world and things that happen in it, we've heard that there is a Twitch blackout that is being held, I think today, to support people who have been unfairly targeted for nasty raids, largely targeting people like us who are, loving and tolerant and diverse people. And that's definitely not cool that that's happening, and we stand in solidarity with them. We have already also sort of reflected on previous blackouts and walkouts and so on other social media platforms such as Instagram, where they went with the Black Square Day, and we don't really feel like it's the best way to contribute to social movements. So we've decided not to participate in it, but we absolutely support the people that have been affected by this and absolutely stand against any kind of nasty intolerance that is happening and awful raids that have been maliciously happening. So we send our support and are here today.
Thank you, Amanda. With that, Cassidy, Thorn, what happened last week?
Oh my goodness, what didn't happen last week? Well, we got a big fight with Sassafras. The Sasshole was a little bit sad when he realized that we, beat the snot out of him, so much so that after barfing acid all over everybody, he was like, I'm out of here, peace. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what came over Cassidy Thorn, but apparently she took it upon herself to stand up on a rock and tell Fist, what everybody knew, that he's a total wanker and a coward. And he replied, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to be non-lethal combat. I call him a bitch. And everyone hummed and hawed and oohed and uh-oh'd. Then we had a bit of a break, so I went up to talk with, people in the crowd, as you do. You gotta do that. I was told that some of our friends were moved to our new, not zombie factory, our factory, mannequin factory. And then potentially. Now, I understand that I might be controlled by somebody, so I don't really understand how that works, but I think what he was trying to do, which is really weird. If I'm a machine, it doesn't really matter. Gender's just not really a thing. Anyways, he was trying to talk as if he was Cassidy and not really tell a lie, but he may not have done such a good job about that. So I'm gonna have a talk to him. But anyways, I made it seem that like Cassidy Thorn wouldn't have ever said that. Would she have said that? I don't know if she would said that. Maybe she said that to sow the seeds of doubt. Then we fought some big globbly gloobly oozy thing, which might have my dagger in its butt. And we got it to surrender. And that's about where we are. The crowd is yelling, kill, kill, kill. And I think I flipped them off maybe and said, no, pound salt, we win, give us our prize. Oh, also Mikey left. I don't know where Mikey went. I do have it written down on a piece of paper in my journal. And
Mikey wandered off
the wrong journal.
They went away with some other spooky, ooky, dragonborn people that mentioned important things.
Yeah, burrow nest in layman's language, but I caught the name of it and wrote it down on a slip of paper. But hey, folks, I'm in the middle of combat, telling off nobles, tricking them to make them think I didn't tell them off, beating up on a dragon with my friends. Yeah, it's going well, standard stuff. So let's see what's up.
Thank you, Cassidy.
You can't see me waving because I don't have hands. Bye.
You folks are indeed, you're still technically in combat, but this thing seems to not be wanting to fight you. It's crammed right up against the wall of the arena. As Cassie said, the crowd is indeed chanting for you to kill it. They see it as some sort of horrible monster they want you to eviscerate. But you kind of have been connecting with it, Val, more than most. And it seems more terrified than anything. First up, we have, I don't know why Pico is crossed out at 22, but Val, you are 21. What would you like to do?
I was not expecting to be up first. Give me a second. Yeah.
Maybe there's a door you can try to unlock.
Oh, piss off. Y'all suck.
Try to unlock the heart of this.
Meanies.
That is true. What is a heart, but truly something to be unlocked? Isabel has a point.
The worst. Okay, so I think once again, Val is going to attempt to get this thing to like stand down, talking to it and saying, "Hey, it's okay, bud. We don't want to hurt you, and we can work together and show these jerk offs calling for blood that they're dumb."
Roll me an animal handling or a persuasion check, please. Is anyone trying to help Val with this?
Yeah, I'll help.
What are you doing to help?
Looking really non-threatening.
Hoping.
Everything's fine.
I'm saying a little prayer.
Yeah. How do you yes and? I yes.
Were you,
The answer is
were
yes.
you like offering him cufflinks?
You were offering him cufflinks.
I thought he
and
might
looked
like
very
them
confused.
as a snack.
I can tell you this is an obligate carnivore.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, but also I didn't exactly pack any beef jerky, so
Yeah. Not even any tofurkey jerky? Damn it. So am I rolling with advantage or not?
You are rolling with advantage, but
Excellent.
it's a stretch.
Eh. I'm okay with a stretch. 18.
Okay.
Move my
Um,
token up.
This thing does seem to relax a little bit at Val. It seems to recognize her from before, from multiple times before, actually, and seems to start calming down. Next up, we have Leiden. Leiden, this thing is seeming to it's still looking for an escape, but it doesn't seem to be as tense.
Yeah. So I actually want to go over to kind of the same spot where Cassie proclaimed last time to
Okay.
address the audience.
The big old center rock.
You are on the center rock.
Okay. What? My God's name. What is
Britannius?
the colloquial name for him? The one who watches.
He who protects. He
He
who watches.
protects.
The red eye.
Thank you. I
Dustage
don't have my
Lifting.
notes right now. And I shout up to the crowd, I am a paladin of the one who protects. And he
crowd
has spoken to me.
hushes.
And he has proclaimed that this creature is to be protected.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check with advantage, because you are indeed a paladin of the religion most of these people follow.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have a +4 to this. Between
You have a half second
Charisma.
to inspire each other, aka help each other, aka
Persuasion. You are
persuasion.
+4.
+4, perfect.
I mean, Val's
Ooh.
already been saying to these people, it doesn't want to fight. Some big, bad super weapon this thing is.
A natural 20,
Oh.
for a total of.
24.
Okay. Nice. The audience hushes and some of the crowd stops calling for blood. There's a couple of raucous drunk nobles that are on, "Come on, kill it!" from the edge of the crowd. But there's kind of a hush that's fallen and awkwardness. You see several of the attendants are bringing drinks and people are using this as a kind of an intermission of sorts. You folks, for the most part, with the crowd ceasing to chant for blood at this, you folks are out of the combat initiative order, but you're definitely going to have to find some way to get out of this pit and having ended the match.
I think the doors are usually a good option for that.
I mean, maybe.
There are no doors,
Maybe.
just the lifts.
Oh,
I'm
Just
happy
gonna-
to walk over to the rock beside Liaden.
Yeah, I am all like, I'm gonna be standing in solidarity with this declaration that we're not fighting this thing.
That's it, folks. That's it. That's all. Briarwood Brave, 3 for 3. First, we got in a fight, and someone made my friend feel bad, so we made that someone feel a little bit worse. Then you tried to stack things against us by having the mind mage convince us to give up, which we didn't do, and in fact, I believe that ended in him giving up. Them
Roll me
giving
a
up,
persuasion
they
check.
giving up.
I'm playing the
finally-
dulcimer as Cassidy's saying this and giving a little bardic inspiration for a d6.
Yep.
Okay, roll that persuasion check, and you can use the inspiration if you so desire.
Where's
Roll
your
it.
dulcimer been this whole fight?
Over my shoulder.
Ooh,
I
natural
don't use
20.
weapons, right? So I've got my dagger in my back, and I got my dulcimer over the shoulder, and then I
That is going to
freehanding.
change how I mentally picture these fights.
Natural
So-
20 with a 1 for my extra little bit of inspiration for a total of 32.
Wow,
Two
you're
nat
level
20s in
7.
a row.
Level 7,
Wait.
and this bard is already rolling 32s, baby.
Mm-hmm.
So there is immediately a the minute you say that the mind mage was affecting you, there's like a gasp across the crowd. Some people have clearly feigned it, and some people are genuinely shocked at this betrayal of trust.
Well, that's fine. I will continue by saying, shocking, I know, but that is the way combat goes. And that is how you decide and see who the champions truly are. And it looks to me like the Briarwood Brave are the champions. I will have you know that we used no such magic on that. We just asked it if it would like to surrender, and it did. So we won by beating someone up, and we won 2 by having people quit. Actually, we beat someone up in the second one, and then
You
2
should
people
stop.
quit. So
Don't tell them they quit.
They
Yeah.
quit
All right.
because we made them.
Mhm.
Most
We're
of
gonna
them are bleeding from several places.
It is
That's
a
fair.
non-lethal combat situation. So we fought them until they forfeited because they knew they couldn't win. That's all that happened.
Mhm.
All right.
Also, for
Cassidy.
clarification, it is not a dulcimer, it is a lute, which I just didn't know. It's like the little harp thing. I just can never remember what ancient instruments are called.
So I get you.
Yeah, I think that's why I say it, because you say dulcimer, and then I'm like, I don't do this very often, so here's my dulcimer.
I do have a pan
So-
flute, but I don't like to do it because it's a little too on the nose as a fawn.
Cassidy, can you roll me a performance check? Either roll it with advantage, or
Mm-hmm.
someone else can roll separately from you, and you roll it straight.
I'm thinking my advantage would probably be the best because I'm +8.
I'm still looting away here, or leering away. Sorry. So
Losing away.
you get another d6 if you need it.
Yes. Oh my God. Well, I'll still take that. I do need the D6. I rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh, baby.
With my little
Or a 37.
for my D6 a total of
College of
12.
Eloquence.
So
Oh.
A 12. Okay. The crowd does kind of fall into a babble at this. They have listened to you. They're kind of, but it seems that it sparked some gossip here and there, and some
Mhm.
people are debating, and people on the monarchist coalition are kind of gossiping about, oh, is this just some sort of ploy?
do
You
I
seem
hear
to
any
have
of it? Do
quieted.
we hear any of it?
You hear a number of bits and pieces.
Hmm.
Are you leaving?
Confer with colleagues. Do you guys want me to keep doing this? I could just, but I'm fine. I can just keep going until they fuck off and give us our prize.
We should just ask, we should just say this, what's the ruling?
I guess.
Oh yeah.
and,
or
and,
whatever,
and like
and
layer
then
it with
just let
some,
them end it.
flowery stuff and puff them up a little bit.
Flower stuff.
And you got this.
Yeah.
And you get inspired again, because that's all my bardic inspirations now.
Let's do this.
Don't forget
we
the finger
should-
guns.
Just pause.
Just that the classic just hand up and just eye contact with different people in the crowd.
Half the crowd is starting to clap for you, and there's a kind of and then the other crowd is seeming confused a little bit. You can see someone is coming out from the conference house off to the side and speaking with one of the attendants.
Yep.
You're not sure about what from this distance, but it seems
Ladies
that
and
this-
gentlemen, I think you can agree on one thing. You have been entirely entertained by this combat show. Why not both? And I
You catch
think we
more of the
can all
crowd.
agree that to support the war effort, you might want to feel like you've been entertained to be spending your hard-earned gold. So I think we could maybe give it up to our host. Sir, is it Sir? Lord? What is he?
He is a lord. He is a noble. noble house of House Thist, Lord Thist.
Lord Noble
Sir
Sir Thist of House Thist, the noble house.
Roll me one last
Winter's,
performance check with advantage, please.
of Winter's Keep for setting it up. Holla if you're thirsty. And I got one more D6.
Pat, I hate and love you.
19.
The crowd then immediately breaks out. Yeah! Everyone is seeming to kind of cheer for you, and they're cheering for the host because that's in good faith, and everyone seems to be quite happy. You see
Fill the
one of
coffers towards the effort.
Ah!
Is that a thing? Is it like church where people just give money and they think it's going to help? I don't really know.
There are donations, and there's also a silent auction which is going to raise funds starting tomorrow.
Melissa just starts saying, "Gas time, gas time, gas time." Trying to get
helping
like,
Callista.
the crowd to start chanting.
I'll get my drum out. Boom.
That will absolutely help with the chant. She's into it.
Let's see it, baby. Let's see it. Start this cheer.
Gas time, gas time,
Gas time, gas time, gas
Go hard
time.
over Zoom.
And then Squiggles pops out of nowhere over our heads, like doing a little like wiggle dance, and I do like fireworks.
Squiggle wiggle dance.
A squiggle wiggle dance, and I do a little like minor
Squiggle
illusion
wiggle.
explosion of the Ghastheim logo in like teal
Dragon.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. The crowd is going nuts at this point. You've won them over. They seem happy to support the war effort. You see hearts swelling. The military is actually standing. You see Thrax and Hustakar have started a standing ovation, and much of the military is standing for you.
I will personally full stop and salute them. In whatever way I know that they get saluted.
It's just a standard salute, and most of them are saluting right back the minute you serve that to them. And you see an attendant starting to move one of the large boxes on a chain down to allow you to leave the arena. And there is a squad of what seems to be Ghastheim soldiers that have suited up with heavy armor and spears to relieve you of the pit. And as the box lands, they are walking past you.
Yeah.
Val is going to get between them and the creature. Where do you want it? I'll just ask it nicely to go. You guys should back off, otherwise it might get, I don't know, testy.
We have to end it, ma'am.
Right? Don't.
Why?
Isn't this supposed to be like some sort of super powerful weapon? Like, why would they want to destroy it?
Well, that's the
Also,
demonstration, ma'am, is to see how much it can
Didn't
take.
the paladin just say that it's supposed to be protected?
Lighten pops
make
up
sure
on
it
Val's
happens.
shoulder.
Callista, can you make it? Can you that thing that you did to me that one time in the bar?
Yeah, maybe, but I'm gonna see if maybe something else is gonna work first. Leiden, did you divine sense it or anything like that? Do we know what kind of creature this is?
This creature is nothing abhorrent.
No.
In fact,
Did you is it celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, undead? Is it any one of those things, maybe specifically?
You know it's none of those.
For spell reasons.
I'm going to whisper to it while we're having the conversation.
it is not. Sorry, I was shaking my head for the podcast listeners.
Okay, I mean, so I turned to Tizzy, I'm like, I can do that, but then we're gonna have an incident on our hands here.
I mean, I would rather have an
why-
incident than kill it.
That's why I'm gonna try and convince it to go into whatever crate or barrel that they want to put it in.
Yeah, I
For
was
now.
gonna try and magic circle it, but it's not one of the things that would get stuck in a magic circle, so.
I think if I just ask it real nice, it might go. Especially if we can offer it like food.
All right, man. You give it a try. You have a minute. And you
Does
see
this
him
thing-
kind of turn and
Sure.
woe up
Does this
his squad.
Does this count as a humanoid?
This is
Would you
technically a humanoid, yes.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Oh,
is-
gross.
I'm gonna go with Val then, and I'm going to
It used to be a
cast-
monstrosity.
I'm gonna wait for Val to start interacting with it, and then I'm going to charm person it.
Okay.
It's a
Alrighty.
wisdom save of 15.
So Val, you notice this thing with the crowd having died down in terms of noise somewhat, at least in terms of angry, aggressive noise and more cheering. It's come off the wall very slightly and kind of reverted itself back down to a very basic wooden chest. It's still got the gold gilding and the jewels on it, but it has closed the chest lid so the teeth are not visible, and it looks like a fairly standard chest at this point. A bit large.
Small enough. Okay, so I would probably need
Two of you could
Callista's
easily
help.
move it.
Yeah. Okay. So
Are you going to try and touch it?
Val will beckon Callista and be like, "Hey, buddy, we're just gonna pick you up and move you so that we can get you somewhere safe." Hopefully
does
that's
it
okay.
pass the charm person?
It has to make a wisdom saving throw against.
15.
Okay. So make me an animal handling or persuasion check with advantage, please, Val, because it is now
Yeah.
charmed.
Persuasion is my best.
It sees Callista as a friend.
I rolled them both the same both times. 13.
It didn't roll very high, and it's got a real low wisdom, so it doesn't seem to move as you pick up one of the handles on the side.
I'll grab the other and I'll say, we're trying to get you to safety. So just let us help you. And I pick up the other side.
Val will kind of say quietly to Callista, so I figure if we can like just get this thing out of here, we can bring it back to the forest and keep it near our new place. And it can just like maybe protect the area from intruders. Maybe if we just like feed it.
Terrible idea. That's not a terrible idea. But
make it friendly to us and it'll protect us theoretically. Or at least be back in the forest where it belongs.
I'm definitely for this in theory, but we also don't know what they did to it. So
That's true. Well, let's get it out of here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you folks carry this thing over. The soldiers kind of side-eye you as you go by, but they're not stopping you. It seems that as long as you're dealing with it, it's handled and they don't have to do much more. So they kind of let you take the lift up first. The crowd is starting to disperse, and you see an attendant come over to you as you are all going to leave the premises.
Okay. Ooh, can I do this now? No, I can't do this because I used my spell slot on Charm Person. Okay, keep going.
Okay. And he is carrying two things. One of them is a large gold trophy that seems to be very ornamental in nature.
Tizzy would like to hold that very, very much.
I mean, it's probably their size.
Just like the attendant goes, well, we haven't engraved it yet with your names, but you note it does say Grand Champions of PvP of the Grand Masquerade Gala.
Yep, that's definitely what it says. I can read it.
Person versus person.
Sure.
And here, I don't know what it does, but it is from Mr. Fist himself. He was wondering if you have any time over the next day and a half to speak. And he hands whoever is in the front a small, it looks like a snow globe. And there's a little town inside when you shake it up.
Is it recognizable as any place in particular?
Roll me a history check, please.
History check. I'm not great at those, but let's see how it goes.
7.
5. I know things. Wait, I just got an inspiration from Metageeky because Metageeky is awesome and flipped a coin and I got lucky. So I'm going to use that because I want to know what the heck this place is. I'm curious.
All right. And
16. Much better.
That is better. You can recognize this as Ghastheimian or maybe Burgo. Burgo has a similar culture to Ghastheim in some ways. But it seems to be a town to the north. Could almost be Rostov as well. It's a small little village, looks like a farming village. There's only a handful of buildings in there, maybe 4 or 5. And it seems that there are small little people positioned, almost like little wooden figurines, and the place is coated in snow.
Like, based on the fact that it has slightly ambiguous architecture, I can maybe assume that it might be a border town?
Yes, it looks like it's a boony town for sure. It would be the sort of town that have a pontificator instead of any actual government official.
Cool.
Up near the north somewhere.
Rad.
Okay. And then the attendant kind of goes, whose room shall I deliver the trophy to once it's been engraved with the Briarwood Brave? You would like the Briarwood Brave? Oh, and Boggart, correct? And you notice it is the same attendant from the introductions the other night.
Yep.
Looking kind of
Boggart
awkwardly at Tizzy.
Boggart is part of the Briarwood Brave. For Briarwood Brave is just fine. We know who's in the group. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean,
Of
you
course.
Probably
You wanna be in the
deliver it
Brave?
to Cassidy's
pretty
room.
cool.
Miss Thorns?
Yes, ma'am. There was already a delivery, I believe, this morning. I'll make sure this gets delivered by the end of the day.
Tizzy does not want to let go of this, by the way. Even if she has only had one singular hand on this for any amount of time, she's just...
Roll a strength or athletics check.
I imagine that it's like as big as you and you're just clinging to it like a
my
giant teddy bear.
God.
That's yeah,
Pick
like
it up
yeah.
and she's hanging
Think like-
off the
Yes.
bottom of it.
Think like bowling trophies. This thing is a good 3-tier
Oh my
golden
God.
statue.
I'm thinking
I'm-
like
It's
karate
probably
tournament
pure
trophy.
gold. Yes.
I'm absolutely
I'm
imagining this like being at a carnival with the
thinking-
oversized bear.
Yep.
I
Pretty
don't
much.
have roll 20 on this browser, but that's a 10, 16.
It looks like, what is it
You
called?
can't remove it
Stanley
from Tizzy.
Cup? I don't know. A hockey
It's
cup.
so
Yes, the
Stanley
Stanley
Cup,
Cup.
yes.
Stanley Cup.
little.
We're Canadian, we know this one.
Okay. Ew.
We've definitely just won the Stanley Cup of adventurers.
I'm not, so I don't know it.
So
Awkward.
attendant Frank, Joe. We didn't.
He is
I don't know, what's
trying
your-
not to show that he is straining really
Yeah.
hard, and it is not moving at all.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's a thing. So I think our little friend here is going to hold on to the trophy, but if there's like a plaque that just gets like attached to it, we do have a friend who's quite mechanical and could probably just attach the plaque.
Yes, of course. I'll arrange a plaque immediately. And he lets go here to.
Come here for a second.
Yes.
Can you make a gold medal that says Tizzy #1 and put it on a really nice ribbon?
Yes, I'm sure we can find something like that. Yes.
Like, I don't know. Like, would I just like, do you need gold for it, or how's that work?
Do you have a medallion in mind you would like us to modify? We do have a jewel crafter on suite.
Like, like this big, and then probably like that thick. Let me know. I'll get the gold, and you can melt it down. Okay.
Yes, like Lethati coins, larger. I understand. Yes. And he goes off and disappears back into the conference house. You see the crowd is dispersing. Proctor comes over and kind of claps Casti on the shoulder and goes, good job, folks. Drinks on me tonight? I mean, I know we don't pay for drinks, but congratulations are in order.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. I don't know. Sure. I think
If you could let your unhallowed friend know.
is that me?
No, that's Mike.
No, I'm trying to be subtle here.
You get it.
Mikey. Yeah, Michaelius, right?
I don't even know where they went. They went to Lagos.
So.
They
Oh, that's from the one shot from the other night. Damn it!
It's so close. It's so far.
He's fallen through to another dimension.
Oh,
I mean, it
there's a
wouldn't be the
rift right
first
over there.
time.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's not another dimension. That's just another city. That's
Oh,
a
that's cool.
canon.
That's
It's a
fine.
canon one shot.
That's fine.
So, Mikey, you right after the last round were actually taken away upon request, which you agreed to, by the two scribes of
Right.
Baronest, who seemed to want to discuss something with you quite urgently, and they've taken you off to the pond that is just north of the arena to try and hopefully have some sort of chat.
I imagine that there was a lot of like, I got to go back in the ring right now. Like, is this really important? Yeah.
Yes, quite so.
I'm looking.
So Scribe Nepheranen of the Silver pauses and kind of goes, and they're speaking in Dragonborn. You notice almost explicitly in there.
Ooh, don't understand Draconic.
You don't speak Draconic, do you?
Do not speak Draconic.
So they kind of pause and then stallingly in Draconic and mostly in Common, with a couple of Draconic words here and there where they don't
I'll
quite have the.
switch and I'll start talking in Gnomish and see if there's any comprehension. No.
No.
Nope. Dwarven?
You notice that they try a couple different tiers of draconic as well. They start very, very guttural and stilted and halting, and then they kind of get faster, and then they just give up and give common specifically.
Okay.
But there's a pause.
I'll
and
apologize. I'm sorry. I don't speak it.
It is okay. Where did you say you were born?
Rostov.
Where specifically in Rostov?
What's the name of the town I'm from? Is it just like the capital?
I think you are from the capital. Which
Yeah, I think so.
Is it Kharkov? Oh God,
It's been a
I'd have to
long
look at the map.
time.
It's been a long time, but I have a handy dandy little map here of the region, and I can
been a
tell you it is
long, lonely time.
Krovograd.
Krovograd.
Yeah, you're right from Krovograd,
Wow.
which is the capital of Rostov, right on the Checkered Lakes.
I was born in or hatched in Krovograd. Grew up there.
Your egg, where was it specifically found?
Oh, I mean that's kind of a funny story. One my father loves to tell, but it was like in a warehouse or something, like in a crate.
Do you have any more information than that?
Sure. I mean, there was like a little gold medallion on top of my egg that had my name written on it in Dracon. Actually, my father made it into a necklace here, and I'll like pull a thing out of my coat and show it off, and it's a little round golden medallion with Mycelius in golden draconic sigils across the front. Like I can't read it, but he said he got somebody to read it for him, and he said that's what my name is, and that's why they called me that.
Does it just have your first name, or does it have your full name?
It probably has my full name.
Okay. So there is a stunned silence after they take a second to inspect this. And then you notice they both bow. You're not sure why, but they stop talking and they bow to you.
What's going on? You can get up.
You are of Clan Cartharanon, yes?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what that means.
You are the heir to Burrownest.
What? No,
You-
no?
Yes. You have been gone for a very long time. Burrownest has been in need of rulership since austerity has been in dragon sleep.
I'm sorry, but I'm very out of my league right now. I don't know anything about Baronest or this clan Cartharanon that you're talking about.
May I? And the scribe Neferannon is reaching out for one of the golden scales that is kind of like hanging on a thread by the earlier damage.
I'll kind of adjust my cloak so that less of me is visible, and then like show it off, I guess. Like pull back my sleeve a little bit, or pull back my collar.
They pluck it, and there's a little bit of a tweak as the flesh is kind of desiccated, and it snaps a tiny bit. Holds up and goes, in Burrownest, all of the scaled are in a clan, according to the metallic dragon that heads that clan. The gold have always been the most powerful seat at the council. Austerity, when they took their mate died in childbirth. The egg was birthed, and we assumed it was lost. And there has been no heir for the gold, and austerity has been so heartbroken they have been in dragon sleep for nigh on 2 decades. We need someone, you, to come home, to lead us.
Oh, see, I'm really object to the idea of monarchy fundamentally. I just think it's a very, very bad idea. And I'm like, Mikey's like looking around to see if there's anyone around that might help.
There are a couple of tenants that are coming from what looks to be the guest house down towards the conference house. Are you going to flag them over?
no. Mikey looks like they really want to, though.
Lavarandin of the Copper kind of pauses and goes, "It is a duty. You must. This is your destiny. You are blood of dragons. You are not any mere dragonborn. You are true blood."
Wait, what? Okay. I don't even understand what that means. Is austerity an actual dragon or like just a dragonborn?
Yes.
Oh.
They take a member
Wait,
of
what?
the clan and shape change. It is a great honor when one is selected.
That my mother or father?
They take who they take. It changes. And they take the form, and sometimes they birth the egg, and sometimes whoever they choose does.
Oh, okay. Mikey, despite not having any blood, looks like all of the blood has drained from their mask. And are going to sit down on the edge of like a convenient fountain nearby.
We can understand you need some time to understand and process, but we must, at the end of this event, leave immediately for Baronest.
I have other things that I need to be doing, and like I'm not ready to lead a country. I don't even speak the same language as you, so that's a problem. That's definitely a problem that I can't come.
A scribe from one of the lesser clans can tutor you. It is fine.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need some time to think about this.
Yes. Take your time. Take your time.
Whatever you can tell me about Baronest, if you have any like books or anything on it, that would be really great. You can leave them in my room tonight. I'll be at room and I'll give them my room number.
Yep.
And
bow respectfully. They go, "We will see what Lord Thist has that we can borrow for you."
Oh, that would be great. And I know where to find you. What is your room number?
Oh God.
Don't worry about it. I get their room number.
T2.
If I need to come in to talk to you at some point.
113 and 115.
Wait, what is even the fundamental governance structure of Baronest? You're not ruled by dragons, are you? Like, are you a
Yes.
monarchy? Are you a democracy? Like, how does this work?
Well, it is the Council of Dragons that decide all. The heads of the clans speak for each of the clans, and we protect Garganta with the rule of the council.
Okay, so actual dragons sit on a council and then rule everyone else?
Yes.
This seems like a very questionable form of governance to me. I have a lot of problems with it.
You see them pause and look kind of puzzled at each other. You've ruled that way here in Ghastheim, no? With a...
Oh, no.
Kaiser.
Ghastheim is a problem. It does not well ruled at all. I mean, look at around you. Have you met the people here? This is a very bad form of government. I am objecting to it strongly. Have you seen the people starving on the streets? The people's lives are not valued as they should be. I mean, we have a saying in Rostov that the strength of the common people is the strength of the country, and here they seem to not even believe that even slightly. They'll throw them away like garbage.
That is true. All must serve the greater good and serve the dragon, yes.
Oh, okay. Even if Dragon's an asshole, have you met Sassafras?
We are of the metallic blood. We are not lowborn like
Oh no.
the chromatic kind you find here in Jungle.
Oh no, there's racism in Baronest as well. Oh, this is a problem.
No,
This
they
is a
are,
very big problem.
they are evil by their very nature.
I have a different problem that I'm not going to tell you about right now, and I should probably go.
They kind of awkwardly
Mikey,
like give
gets
each
up
other
and
another
walks
couple
away.
of puzzled looks and then just let you go. You return to a man scrambling away and Tizzy carrying a trophy as large as she is.
Becky, we won!
That's super great. Good job, everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help out. You won, right? You won? Everything's okay?
Yeah,
Yeah. Last round wasn't
we fought
really a
against
fight.
a creature that did not want to fight, and so we did not fight it.
Oh,
And
good.
now
I mean,
do
great.
have some
That's great,
concerns
actually.
that it is going to be tortured by its creator.
You know
That
that it's right here, right?
Is a problem.
Callista and Val are carrying a chest.
Yeah, we have it.
Mikey looks over at it and is like, okay, and then looks over at Pico and is like, Pico, come here. Oh no, and like does some mending because Pico's
Pico has
very
been
dented.
rallied.
Yeah.
Pico has been rallied. The top hat is completely knocked off and stuffed.
Aw. Mikey pulls out like a couple different devices and starts giving Pico a tune-up right there, which seems, and their hands are shaking as they do so.
Who ended up with the Val? Did you end up with the
ring?
Snow globe.
Snow globe.
The snow globe. I asked to see what it was, so I assumed that I either have it or I handed it off to somebody else that was nearby so that I could carry the chest. One of us has it. Somebody
It's a
did.
snow globe. It's not like it's heavy.
Yeah.
We just show it to Mikey. I don't know. Tizzy,
Sure.
Tizzy had grabbed it at some point. It's
Sure,
like,
there you
Mikey. We also won this thing. I have no idea what it is.
Oh, great. I want to take a look at that, and I'll like maybe back in the room when I've got a little more time.
My thought was that it might be a northern border town because the architecture is kind of like got some Ghastheimian stuff and some stuff that might be raw stuff.
That's really cute. It's definitely winter. I like it.
Is it
I kind of miss the snow sometimes.
Well, if you want to have it in your room, I'm fine with that.
I mean, I'll
use
give me
it
time.
to entertain yourself through the
We
night.
should go back to somebody's room and talk about things, and I'll look at this, but we got to talk about some things.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we should probably go before somebody questions the fact that we're just walking off with this thing.
Yeah, is that is that what I think it is?
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
If it
Let's
doesn't
go.
fit,
to
we'll
our
just put it in the bag.
I leave a. Okay, so who is around us right now?
Currently, the crowd is dispersing out of the arena, and many people are either taking to the gardens or headed back towards the main manse. It looks like the squad of about 6 heavily armored troopers with the spikes on their helmets and the full plate have returned and are talking to a couple of attendants outside the conference house. And you see one of the soldiers shrug very heavily.
I am going to whisper in Tizzy's ear and say, "Make a distraction," so that everybody's looking at you.
Oh no.
And then I pull Cassidy and say, "Get ready for a switcheroo," and then I wait for Tizzy to do something.
Well, first of all, Tizzy just looks you dead in the face and just goes, "Thank you."
It's what you were made for.
Grabs both of your just goes, "Thank you."
Callista winks and like gives you a shit-eating grin as if it's like, go to town, have fun with it.
All right, Tizzy, what you doing?
A dead sprint at whoever it is, flying tackle. I'm gonna claim that it's a hug, but I want to absolutely pile drive the closest man into the ground.
It would probably be one of the random nobles from the crowd that is dispersing.
I also would like to point out I refuse to let go of this trophy. I will be taking it with me.
Roll me an athletics check with disadvantage.
Him
if you're...
while carrying this trophy.
100%.
Great.
The trophy will give you disadvantage, but roll that athletics check, please. Oh God.
Look, somebody.
Good.
First of all, it's a 25, but at disadvantage. Hold on. That's 2 25s, baby.
Oh my God. Okay, now roll me a percentile die, and if you roll higher than a 56, roll again.
Oh God.
66. So.
Yeah, roll again.
Roll again. Well, that's a 73.
Yeah. Keep trying. It's 50-50. We'll see how unlucky you are.
37.
Okay. It is full on one of the Iron Brigade. It looks to be Hurst, the fighter and leader, that you full on tackle from behind and pin to the ground. And this
I don't want to pin it to the ground. I literally just want to tackle and like continue roll.
Okay, and then roll me another percentile dice, please.
Good, great.
What is your strength modifier for damage?
I think it's a +6. It is.
Okay, so this guy is gonna take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
55.
Okay.
I don't have 55 on my list.
Oh boy, it's a new one. It's a new one. It's not the same one 5 times in a row. Sorry, that was 50.
Turn to stone again. That would be bad.
No, that wasn't a me thing either. That was a spell.
Sorry, Tizzy, was 50.
55.
55. So you watch as an enormous gust of wind starts billowing upwards from beneath you, and Tizzy's hair is blown into a mess and is constantly in like one of those tornado room sort of deals. And it is persisting.
I'm gonna punch the guy for good measure.
All right, roll. So
I
it's
don't
another.
think that's a good enough distraction. Like, yes.
You're unarmed.
Yeah, a
is-
giant like wind tunnel. So as this is going on, I'm going to try and put this into the bag of holding with Cassidy, and then I'm going to on the ground cast a mirror image of the chest just sitting on the ground, and I'm going to say like, you gotta like leave quick before somebody tries to pick it up and realize it's not real.
Okay.
I would
Roll me a
also.
sleight of hand or deception check, please, Callista, with advantage if Cassie's helping you somehow.
$23.
Perfect. So you watch as you less put this chest in the bag, but start draining it as it starts to goop and pour itself into the bag when it finds some purchase. It moves into the bag. It is quite large. It's like a medium creature, but it fills that 5
Do
by 5
I feel
space.
like it'll be okay inside
Does
of
it
the bag?
breathe?
Does it
Well,
need to
it's
breathe?
breathing
It's got
creature.
what, like 10 minutes of breathing air? Isn't that the thing?
It's
Just to
yeah.
get it to the room?
That's
If
Yeah.
you're just getting it to the room, it will probably be okay.
Let's just
Okay.
sprint
As
to
an
the
ooze?
room.
It just like isn't like by the rules or whatever you have 10 minutes of breathing air in a bag of holding? Isn't that
This thing has a really high con modifier, so I will tell you
Okay.
that it will probably survive like a good 10 minutes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's
So we'll
run.
just scoot. We'll scoot.
Yeah.
We'll do a quick
Busy.
scoot.
Your attack, your unarmed attack is D4 plus something, right? Did you roll that damage?
Yes. Yes, it's a D4 plus 3.
Okay. So roll that damage and then tell me your magical percentile die.
Okay, look, the percentile dice I rolled was a 100. It was 100. I got a 100, and I want to know what it means.
You're a
Oh my
god now.
God. So Tizzy,
You ascend.
I just need to know.
you watch, folks, as the
That's a
scuffs. Okay, it's 6 points of damage. You watch as the scuffs and all of the damage that Tizzy had taken throughout that fight seem to fade and disappear and almost revert back to normal. Tizzy, you immediately gain all the benefits of a long rest.
Come
Alright.
on, I wanted.
This does not affect
you know what?
items.
It's a just. Can I? She's gonna try and like just make eye contact with Callisto from across this.
And I'm gonna be like, and then good job, and then let's go. For the people in the podcast, I'm waving frantically for
Yeah, no, just.
Yep.
So just come on, we gotta go.
yeah, and making the weird noise as my
Yeah, it's
I'll just like start pulling
Very
Tizzy
expressive.
along with my mental ability.
I
5 minutes
okay,
in.
I
Light it
pop up and
up.
just go. I'm so sorry. You're not who I thought you were.
What was the punch for?
Bye.
I'm gonna like. I
It's
want to
okay.
pick Tizzy up by like the scruff of her neck, like a kitten, and be like, Bogger, Bogger, we've talked about this.
Still clinging to the trophy.
Roll deception for
Hold
me,
on.
please, with advantage, Lyden.
Wait, can I help by just going? Yes, that is me, Bogger.
Yes, that is what the. Yes.
That's-
Good.
So
Yep.
with advantage, it's where's deception? There it is. It's 14.
You watch as this fighter sits up and he just like narrows his eyes and
But you do.
oh no.
good feuds. Good. So you folks are headed back to Casty's room, I assume?
Yes.
At a dead
Okay.
sprint.
At high speed.
Once
High
we get
speed.
there, Val will be like looking for an attendant, and she'll flag one down and be like, "Can you bring us some meat or even just jerky, something, yeah, like that."
Yes, ma'am. We have some fine veal for dinner tonight.
Sure. I'm feeling a little peckish, and I need something to tide me over till then. So
yeah, bring like
whatever's going spare.
Yeah, bring lots of it though.
Like a good platter.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
ma'am,
just
of
had a big
course.
fight. We need to restore ourselves.
I understand. I understand. Yes.
Thank you.
Bring some raw meat as well.
Yes, I have a strange craving for raw meat. It's dragonborn
Absolutely
thing.
our
Dragon
dragonborn
thing.
friend.
You know.
Dragons.
And
Roll a
I have
deception
to-
check.
I'm really terrible at this.
A straight check.
I am no good at deception.
I'm good at it. Can I help?
How are
Did
you
I roll?
hoping?
I have really good dice for it, but I don't do it.
10.
Val's attempt to help is to absolutely just like yes and yeah, absolutely. Like, sometimes Mikey just really gets that need for fresh kill, and
Oh
some
yeah,
raw
I
meat would
definitely
really
eat
just go a long
food.
way
Yes.
to,
Yeah, we
I
to
just
very
help.
had
much
like a
eat.
yeah, we just had a big battle and
Yes.
didn't get to murder anybody, so like the blood rage
Rrr.
is just like we just want to curb that.
Can they get another roll?
The attendant wrinkles his nose a little bit and just kind of like nods and leaves.
Take that as a win.
Before we
And about
enter,
10 minutes later, you have both a platter of uncooked meat and a platter of cooked meat. A
Excellent.
very fine cut.
Very
before
nice.
we enter the room, I'm gonna be like, so apparently there's a gift here for me, but that was like
Oh.
bequeathed upon Sassafras leaving the battle.
Oh no. Oh.
Should we just get
Well,
like an attendant to open
I'll
the
look
door?
at that too. It's okay. I
Yeah.
can go in. It won't kill me.
Like, do we know what it is?
One of the attendants also mentioned a delivery being made here earlier when I said to bring the plaque here.
Why do things keep getting delivered to us?
I don't know.
Maybe it's
Who's
heads.
opening the door?
I hope
Okay,
it's
I'll open the door.
All right. Mikey, roll me a
I think,
perception check, please.
I think Fist has a bunch of those people that he got from that Amazon forest that keep delivering stuff.
I got a 5.
Amazon
I don't
has a
see anything.
forest?
I'll give you inspiration for that joke as well. I shouldn't, but I will. So what was that for the podcast, Mikey?
1 5. Just a 5.
So you walk in, it's very dark. You
Yeah, I
can
don't see
hear immediately when you hear the door open, you hear muffled noises
Oh no.
from
no.
somewhere further within.
Oh no, is Sassafras the gift?
Hang on, everybody. I think there's something alive in here. Hello?
Brave Ross.
Hey,
Mikey,
Who's in
turn
here?
the lights on.
I
Mikey,
don't feel comfortable
the
Ray
lights
crossing
on.
a random thing that we don't know.
I
That's
like
fair.
pull out a device. I'm looking around for the light.
I have Ray of
cast
Frost
light
I would just-
ready.
as
I would just
a-
I'll
use
have-
light.
I'll
I
have my
cast light
firebolt.
with my
lights.
Yeah.
Also, I
cantrip.
can see in darkness, so what do I see immediately?
True.
Everyone
Most of us
can
Mikey's
have
in the
dark
way.
at the
vision.
same time.
Oh, actually, I have dark vision with my
Okay.
I've got like
Yeah.
stupid vision.
Yeah.
Warlock
Stupid vision.
Bullshit.
Stupid vision.
Bullshit vision.
TM.
Bullshit vision.
Yeah.
Bullshit vision. I like
yeah,
that
that's
one.
usually,
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
Bullshit
So
vision.
Mikey, you are
Usual.
standing in the doorway, so you are the first person to see this when the lights click on, a la Casty hitting this little switch that turns on the ever-burning torches in here. And there is what seems to be someone wriggling around on the bed, hogtied in a gimp suit.
Oh.
Sorry,
Oh,
I missed
no.
part of that and only heard hogtied in a gimp suit.
That's the important part.
Yes, there's someone squirming around on your bed, hogtied
Mikey,
in a
like,
gimp
turns
suit,
around and is like,
Casty.
This is definitely Sassafras's gift. You don't want to see it. And then like goes back in and is like, hey, are you okay in there? Can I let you out? I'll like
Seems very
take off
unhappy.
a glove and use a claw to like open the ropes.
Are you taking off the mask?
Sure.
Immediately, there is the startled face of Morrison looking back up at you, going, "Where is he? Where
You
am
were
I?
dead.
Oh, you're
Wait.
dead. Are you okay?
Where am I? Ma'am, where's Miss Thorne?"
Hey, okay, hold one second. Everything's okay.
Van!
You're all right. Everybody, come in. Come in real fast.
I forgot.
He
Shut the door.
seems terrified. He
Behind
has
you.
no idea where he is.
Okay. Morrison, I'm gonna let you out. It's okay. You're safe. We're here. We've just hold on, and I'll like hog tie him.
He seems like very uncertain, but he is.
I am also going to check his pulse.
Val will
Is this man alive?
pull out
Roll
some
me a medicine
clothing
check,
for
please.
him.
Hey, I
Is
get
he
to do some doctoring.
Is he missing any limbs?
He is
Didn't we
not
find a
missing any
limb?
limbs.
Because yeah, we found a hand
he
or
found a
something. Because he had the
hand.
ring.
Does he have?
Yeah.
Is his ring on?
He is not wearing any jewelry, but he does
We did
have
give
all
his
of
ring back to
limbs.
his widow, I think.
We
I
did.
rolled an 11.
You can tell he does have a pulse. It is kind of weak, but it is there.
I like over my shoulder, like whisper and be like, he's alive.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, but well, I mean me, but
That's
he's
a
like
different
actually alive.
conversation.
He's like actually alive.
He
Oh,
kind of
let me
notices the rest of you and he goes, "Where are we? Miss Thorne?"
One second. Let me double check that you are actually alive. And I
Yeah,
would like
well,
to
and
divine
not-
sense.
And real and not like an illusion or something.
Okay.
What a thing to say to a person. Let me double check that you're actually alive.
So
That would be
immediately,
the first
Lyden,
time that somebody wasn't.
Lyden, you get one undead ping, which is your friendly
just me.
neighborhood lich.
It's just me.
You get a celestial ping off of your good friend friendship. You feel the very faint ping of Rosebush in the stables. There is no
Rosebush is
undead.
dead.
Oh, you're right. You never brought Rosebush back.
Yeah.
There's a fae in
haven't
terms
had
of
the
Casty
chance.
Thorn. There are two other fae that you can feel right at the edges of where you kind of can detect. There's a very, 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 very faint celestial presence somewhere in another room. And this man seems to be none of those things. Not undead, not fae, not celestial.
Huh.
Congratulations. You are alive.
What is the last thing that you remember, Morrison?
Oh my god, I died!
Yeah.
And you see him go pale.
I like
Okay.
pat him on the back.
We all
Very
died.
gently.
You're not that special.
Hey,
Are you
that's
gaslighting
me.
him and he's just like...
No.
It's okay. We well, you're back and that's great. And this is a very
Those-
safe place.
those
Nobody's gonna hurt you
things-
here.
Those things ate me.
What things?
They were like feral cats, but they had strange tentacles coming out of their back, and I hid in the carriage, but they pulled me out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
apparently the carriage
what
doesn't
was
offer
left.
much cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Did you close the door? Because even that doesn't work.
I closed the door and then ripped the hinges off.
They can find you.
Surprised even. It's possible.
I'm so we should have brought you with us, Morrison. I'm so sorry we left you out there.
And then there was that strange black dragonborn with a mask and
Oh, yeah.
the eye patch,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was here.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
really fond of leaving people as presents. It's a problem.
Sorry
Is he a
about
cat?
this outfit.
Yeah. Can we get you different clothes, maybe?
Oh, Val had
Uh,
already grabbed.
He kind of
his
looks
stuff.
down at the gimp suit and he goes, "Yeah, yes, please, ma'am."
Val will like hold up a blanket for him to change.
While this is happening,
Does
is he
so.
just, like, did we get a dead person as a present?
I mean,
Did
he's
he-
not dead anymore.
He
Yep,
brought someone back to life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
he
the
also
thing.
brought us a live assassin and then killed him. So, I mean, this seems to be a sassafras thing.
It's like a cat just
You
bringing you
what?
like half dead mice, but it's
Dragons.
people.
So-
Dragons.
I'm gonna
Ah.
be the downer here.
Mhm.
So you know how like Sassafras is like crazy mind mage and all that stuff and does funky shit with people's brains.
Yeah.
Are we sure that Morrison's kind of like say like I would feel more comfortable we could just kind of like send him on his way and never see him again, just in case there's some weird shit that Sassafras put in his head. I mean, super glad that he isn't dead, but
Yeah, it's great that you're not dead,
Oh.
Morrison, but I'm about to pitch a fucking fit that someone just came in my room and left a body tied up in here because that's a bunch of horse shit. I'm gonna go ring my bell.
So
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, no,
Ling-a-ling-a-ling.
that you have security for that very reason.
Sure do.
Callista, are you
Alright.
suggesting that maybe Sassafras put like a kill word in Morrison's head, or if we say the right word, Morrison will then attempt to kill all of us and will then unjustly die again?
That's entirely possible.
Pumpernickel.
Sorry, buddy, but
Pineapples.
it's true. Kumquat? Ragamuffin.
New
Pina
England
coladas.
clam chowder.
Oh, this is very unkind.
There's a presence in the room.
I mean, it's nothing obvious, but
Is it nothing obvious?
it's just okay. Like,
Is it something
here's
like
the
it?
thing.
Here, you guys having a bit where
Dude's
you
got a
guess
family.
code words for the next 8 years.
Dude's got a family, right? Dude's got
Yes,
a family.
he does.
Yes.
Did we remember
So
to
let's
tell his
just,
wife that he was
No.
dead?
No, we were
Really?
looking for her, and we put out the word that we were looking for her, but we didn't actually
Yeah.
go there.
We didn't
Yeah.
get
Haven't
a,
had
we didn't
the
get a
time.
follow up.
We had
So
a
this
party
is
to
great.
go to, which was more important.
So we
Yeah.
can send him home, and we
Yeah,
can
this is
send him with
very
a good
good.
reference, and he can
And
get
some money.
work there.
Yes, and he should not have anything to do with us again because we are dangerous.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yep.
true, buddy. We're happy you're back, but
Yeah, it's
we-
really good that you're here. I really appreciate that you're alive.
given your provenance, shall we say, we can't trust you. We wish you well.
Died.
Yeah, you did.
Uh-huh.
And
You got
someone-
ripped apart.
I
You,
know,
like,
Chip,
There was a lot of blood.
like,
Can
put
you,
my,
like-
my gloved finger over your mouth.
Can you like check him and see if he's cursed or magic or something?
We
what if he's
did,
like an
a lot
awesome-
of battles and don't really have we haven't like had a lot of time to kind of like sleep. Or,
Yeah, but before we get
recover
rid of
things.
what if he's like a sentient weapon?
Didn't
Wouldn't
you
that be
just
awesome?
put that? Didn't you just put a sentient weapon into your bag? Isn't that what I was doing?
oh,
oh god, let's get him out of there.
We gotta get out of there.
Breathe. Let him breathe.
So are you dumping this ooze on the
Yes.
floor?
Very bad at this.
So when the ooze
I'm so
dumps
sorry.
out,
I'm so sorry.
you notice the edges are kind of a little bit freezer burned almost.
Oh no.
And you can see that the
Buddy.
ooze has
Oh,
to like
buddy.
push and seep itself into the cracked bits and pulls those chunks back in deeper and kind of has to almost start the process of
Val will
letting
put some
So
itself
I guess
out
I can
again.
like
in front
of
pour
it.
him into
I-
my chest. I'll take my chest out of the bag of holding and we'll pour him into that.
I've still got charm person up because it lasts an hour, so I'm gonna be like, hey buddy, here's some meat for you. Do you like it raw or do you like it cooked?
Roll an animal handling check with advantage, please.
I do the same thing, but for Morrison. Just be like, here's
Just feed him meat.
Here's your raw meat.
I got a 13. Thank God I had advantage because 1 would have been the other one.
So, Callista, you watch as a pseudopod, almost like a chameleon's tongue, whips out, grabs one of the steaks, and pulls it into the chest. And then there is a kind of happy slurping noise as it's pulled and a sizzle
Aw.
into the form. And then it kind of waits for about a 5-second, 10-second, then another pseudopod whips out, grabs another one, and just keeps kind of like picking at this, almost like a tongue to popcorn.
Hey Morrison, the thing that you saw before everything went black didn't look anything like that thing, right?
No.
Just gotta check. 'Cause
It was
I
a pack
still
of
don't know
some
what that
sort
thing
of
is.
animals with tentacles, and they were able to move, and then they were behind me and then to the side of me, and I
Like big
Hey.
cats.
like big cats almost with strange tentacles coming out of their backs.
Is that an Alina knows what this is. Is that a nature or an arcana?
Was it that
either or, your choice. I'll even give you a
Cool.
history as well.
I'm very good at arcana.
It was Arcana, History. Or
Oh, except I can't
Nature?
roll worth a
Yeah.
shit today, so that's a 6, which is almost the minimum I can roll. It
There
is the
are-
minimum I
That's
can.
a 10.
A 10. You've heard of these things through the church, just barely, Lyodin. These sound like displacer beasts, which are creatures that have become native to Karnifexia through rift use, and they can teleport and are usually traveling in packs. They are carnivores. Similar to blink dogs, which are a tamed pet for the rich and wealthy here in Ghastheim.
Somebody's just say puppies.
Puppies.
That was me. That was
The
me.
puppies. Good.
Puppy.
They're good
Hello,
doggos.
puppy. Still good doggo.
This world's going to cats and dogs, I swear. Morrison knows it.
Val is gonna go to the door and flag down another attendant person.
There's actually someone coming down the hall right now because Cassidy has rung her bell.
Ring a
Um,
ding.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Angrily. angrily rung a bell.
Angrily.
Miss Thorne wants your attention, but once you're finished speaking with her, could you arrange for another room for somebody? We've had an unexpected guest and he needs a place to stay once.
Or
we're
maybe
finished
just
speaking
a
with him.
carriage immediately.
Or possibly
Yes.
just a carriage immediately.
Actually, could you send us a priest, like a skilled one?
I'll do that.
An old priest and a young priest.
Yeah.
I want to, and can they walk into the bar?
Every priest you have.
I want a tall priest and a short priest, and I want them to walk into a bar, and they're going to order a drink. And the bartender will say,
What are you
Why the long
mad?
face?
No, I'm not finishing this joke.
"Joke, attendant.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. These are requests of you by me, someone who's important."
He
Attendant.
just starts nodding and
Anyways,
sighs.
all confusion aside, I would like to speak with the head of security for the Thist estate and for this event.
Yes, Mr. Kilragon. I'll see if he's free.
know,
Where would you like
I-
to meet him?
Make them free, and they can come
Here.
here. They can come here
Here.
directly.
There's been a big
and
security breach.
now.
I'll
So
fetch him or Miss Squirt immediately. And he bustles off to go try and find these people.
guys, I get that this was kind of like a stupid thing for him to do, but we're also leaving, so does it really matter?
Oh, it's always fun to cause up a little bit of shit. I'm just going to tell people off
Yeah.
and we'll go.
Oh,
I'll just say,
actually, this
this
is
is
now
actually
a
a
good
great out.
thing
I don't
for
feel
rethink.
safe.
Yeah, we I can't stay here any longer.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
That's a
because
very good
then-
idea.
'cause does
And then
anybody
it's
really
this
wanna talk to
hospitality is
Fist?
not great.
Yeah, big a ling 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 a
Well,
ling
you
a
know,
ling.
so hey guys, just before we get this guy to talk to this guy, do we actually want it? Because this said he wanted to talk to us. Do we actually want to do that, or do we just want to get like
Oh, yeah.
Fedora and go?
May as well.
I mean, we could just like
I-
go talk to
Tie
him
up,
real
put him.
quick and
Because
I
you know,
do
I'd
need
like
to
to
remind
remind
and leave.
everybody.
I
I'd just
do
like
need to talk
remind
to him.
everybody, like Val's mom may be in mortal danger.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And,
we
like,
should go
you
deal
know,
with the Val's mom and definitely
just-
get out of here like as fast as possible.
I know,
Soon,
I just
it's-
quietly.
I do want to point out, I don't know how the rest of you are feeling, but as far as the powers that I have been gifted from my god, I am very low on those powers right now.
I feel
You-
great.
All also look like you got really beat up. I mean, except for you, Tizzy. Good job.
I feel
Yeah,
great.
I punched that guy and all my life came back.
I passed out in a fire.
Good. Yeah, you look very, very burnt. And that's a problem.
Huh. We all got beat up.
I'll
Right.
just put a little bit of a pin in this and offer like something that will maybe satiate them, but
gonna
we're
put
not
a
really
pin
much of
in
anything that's going
this.
to cost us anything.
Okay, so let's. So what are we doing with Morrison? Morrison, what are you doing? What's your plan, Morrison? Are you just going?
What do you
home?
want to do?
Where are we?
Or with the Thist
Ow.
estate because we're cool like that.
Where's that?
West
It's
Ghastheim?
Sort of southwest
Yeah,
Southwest.
on the
southwest-ish.
coast. We're about 4 days from Ghastheim by carriage.
Look,
From Winter's Crest.
Morrison,
From
that's
Winter's Crest.
not really the important thing where we are. It's what do you want to do with the rest of your life? Like, what's your plans?
Yeah, man, you
Like,
gotta-
let's say,
literally
We
knew
want to
every-
help you.
Oh my god, I was dead.
yeah, we
Hey,
get
yes,
that.
my friend.
Let's
How do you get back to
move on,
Maddie?
buddy.
Conversation.
And you see him kind of panic and he goes, there's a small slip of paper that seems to fall out of the back of his gimp suit when he stands up and starts looking around for an exit. And he's mumbling something about his wife, Mandy.
I'm going to non-lethally ray of frost him.
I was gonna go and try to calm him down.
I was
Roll
gonna
an
try
attack
to
roll.
restrain him.
I am
know what?
done with this.
That's
Val,
a
session.
fine.
Val
It
was
was
holding up a
non-lethal.
blanket for him to change, to be
You
clear.
just didn't.
I got a 27, which is
Crit.
a natural
Oh,
20.
crit on a non.
It hit him right in the face.
He's just dead
It's
again.
roll
It's
damage.
Kind of,
He's
it's
completely
the
dead.
equivalent of like, get a hold of yourself. You're hysterical, but ray of frost.
Him with a frozen fish.
With
It's I always hate this. How do you read this? It's I don't know, 28 or something.
Oh my God.
Sorry, it's 18. I mean,
So you watch as Morrison is blown. First, it connects with the blanket first, freezing the blanket into a block in your hands, Val, which then proceeds to wrap around Morrison and freeze further, tying him up in this. And immediately he falls to the ground. There's a crash of ice. The blanket partially shatters, and Morrison is wriggling again, kind of yelping very
Val
slightly.
will help him.
Callista, he's really upset. And we're like kneel beside him and be like, it's okay.
He
We're here to
already
help.
died once. What's
He
the
was
worst that
freaking
could
out.
happen?
What's worse that could
So
happen?
you
Shooting
give
him
him
with
a
that's gonna
fluffy
freak him out
blanket
even
and
more.
We have a
cup of
creature in
tea.
this room that was touted as the reason we can win the war,
One of
and
them.
we don't know what it does, and we're letting a random guy in a gimp suit run around willy-nilly? Are we, guys?
You summed it up.
The
What
chest,
the
chest
fuck?
is having a grand old time, by the way, eating the meat. It's finished the raw meat. It's moved on to the
Good.
cooked meat.
We were going to stop him. We just weren't going to freeze him to death.
I'm on your
Um,
side,
I'd like-
Callista.
I'd like to
Thank you.
pick up this piece of paper
It is
that fell out of the
neatly
gimp suit.
tied little scroll that seems to be tied with a little black ribbon, and it's written to Cassidy.
Cassidy, I found a letter for you.
Okay. I'm flipping through my journal and I'll say, Morrison, we're at Whisperwatch Fortress, which is south of Jotun, which is also south of Winter's Crest. And it took us like a lazy 3 or 4 days by carriage and road to get here. We've got a carriage. You can hop in it. You don't have to do anything. You can just like chill in the carriage. We can get it loaded with all the food and comfort that you might need, and we get you back to Winter's Crest.
Probably
Chill
also
the
a
fuck
mercenary
out.
or two to make sure he's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, just be cool. We'll even get you, we'll get you cool security and stuff too. Just be cool, man. Be cool.
Thank you.
You're fine.
Welcome.
You're fine.
You're
I've-
fine.
He
Too
looks
many
pretty
times
rough.
that I've
He
like
looks
pretty much
almost
died.
unconscious.
There was a time when like something like stabbed through my chest, and I was like, oh, and then I came back and we
stabbed
won.
you like 20 minutes ago.
I'm gonna
Yes, Miss
get-
Thorne.
Pico to like pour some like lukewarm water on Morris.
Just here, man. Be
I'll
cool.
Like
and
I
I'll-
click his
towels
settings
to
down a little
dry
bit, and I'm
him
like,
off
just
after.
thaw him a little bit. Just thaw
I'm
him,
gonna
it's
hit him
okay.
with a healing word.
Okay, he definitely appreciates that.
6 points of healing.
Please,
he's
what
back
does
up to
the
8.
note say? I want to know.
Yeah. Now what's this
I
note say,
haven't-
Morrison? Just be quiet.
He doesn't.
Adults
even
are
seem to
talking.
Realize it.
Aw.
Lyden, are you reading it aloud, or are you handing it to
No,
Cassidy?
I handed it over to Cassidy. I don't commit mail fraud.
Aw,
Aw.
you're
You're
lawful.
so good.
So lawful.
That's a federal offense.
Oh no, mail fraud. Absolutely
Oh
not.
no,
I
that's
will
over the
absolutely
line.
kill a man, but mail fraud. Mm-mm.
I was gonna say
I
we
can
speak
commit
of all the
murder,
things.
I can kidnap a military experiment, but mail fraud.
Easily.
whew, no.
Draw the line somewhere.
Yeah.
So Cassidy, it is very short. It reads, "Dearest Cassidy Thorne, here is your manservant restored to life. You're welcome. Should you ever need a mentor, you know where to find me." And it is signed by Sassafras.
Of course it is.
Coolsies. Sassafras likes me.
Ew.
Mm,
Sure.
mm.
Sure.
Sassafras likes power and controlling people. That's
Yes.
all. he
Fucking with
likes.
people's heads and oh, that's what he was talking about. Oh my god. Mikey's like stomping around and cursing at Sassafras under the breath in the corner. God damn it,
This is like that's
Sassafras.
a normal reaction to Sassafras things, and
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
question
that's
any
fair.
further.
So Tizzy, you made a muffin
Yeah.
in the fight.
Yeah. What about-
what's with that?
I don't know. Sometimes. Okay.
Sometimes I make muffins.
Sometimes it's grains of butter.
You can't just ask people why they make muffins. What's wrong with you? No, she just. It's like
Don't
I've
you have that in
been
class?
okay since that guy. It was a god. Gave me a curse. I think it's a curse after floating in the sky for like 30
Verity.
minutes. That was a curse.
Yeah.
So every time I hit stuff, weird things happen, and I've been like keeping track of them in my head. And that one was just one I've never had before. It's just all it was a muffin. I don't know. It might still be there, although
I don't think anyone picked it up.
No.
I don't really want to go back for it at this point. It's probably
enough.
covered in dirt, or I can just stand here and like punch a wall until it happens again.
No. I'm sure
Um,
it'll happen again on its own. We've seen a couple of repeats, I think.
Yeah, I think the way that this kind of
Ah.
chaotic magic works is if you're trying to get some sort of effect, you're definitely not going to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what you will
Anyway.
get though?
A
You want a
break?
break?
A break!
A break?
Yay! We are going to jump into our 15-minute break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, give or take. Go to the washroom, refill your water if you're me. Go, I don't know, stretch, do something that is self-care related. That is my request of you, audience. We will see you back here in 15. Bye.
Bye.
Yes.
Vote.
So, my friends.
Are we back?
By the pricking
Are
of my
we
thumbs,
even live?
something
Hello?
gimp suited this way comes.
No, he
Uh,
changed.
No. Something
Oh,
gimp
no.
suited this way goes. Get the
Yes,
fuck out
yes.
with that shit.
So
Hello and welcome to
McRae-
Something Wicked. Last we left off, you folks were in Cassie's room, having found the present that was left for you, as well as having smuggled out
Present.
an illegal prototype of some sort of
Bioweapon.
bioweapon that is now
Oh,
yours,
pet.
apparently.
Not illegal. There's unlikely actual
You just-
statutes about it.
Quinn, I
It's
thought
true.
you just said it was a Neopet, and like, but okay.
It's like the Neopet that eats shit out
Digimon,
of your
actually.
inventory when you're not.
I don't know.
What
Anyway.
Neopets turn into
I'm
when
The
you
literally looking
don't.
it up.
So you
seventh
folks-
Neopet.
How is? Oh.
You
okay.
folks
We've
are
seen
having
it
a
all.
conversation. I turn it over to you.
I don't know how long it was up for, and it's now gone. But very briefly, above where it says Game Master McRae, there was a gimp-suited giant ape.
And
Good.
I was
Very
just
good.
thinking the amount of times Gimsuit has come up in the
At least
show
five. This party
is
specifically.
alarming.
Yeah.
that seems
I
like a
call it
you
alarming.
thing.
Just sprinklings of flavor.
Don't lick the gimp suit.
No.
Yeah,
Why?
you know where it's been.
Ugh.
Don't.
Oh God.
So what are we doing with Morrison?
Oh, sounds
Morrison,
like
what do
Back to
you
his family.
want to go home, right? Like
I,
if we
I'll come with you to Winter's Crest. My
we
wife,
may not be
I-
going to Winter's Crest. We might be like teleporting the hell out of here like really
Yeah, we're in
fast.
fact definitely not going back to Winter's Crest.
Mhm.
Have fun, Morrison.
I don't think you want to come with us to Greasy Knuckle where there's like maybe a gang war. Val?
Oh,
I
probably
don't-
a gang war.
Yeah.
I would not
Um,
go to Greasy Knuckle. There's criminals there.
Yep, it's true. I'm one of them.
He looks very awkward at this.
Also, there's criminals here too because like all of the
Carrying
nobility of
pirate.
this kingdom are here, and I don't think very highly of them.
Also,
Um,
we've done some
so-
questionable stuff, so
Well, that's also true. So you should
Oh my
probably go
God, I
somewhere
died.
safer
Absolutely did, friend.
that is not here and go back to your life. And I'm very glad that you have it and can carry on with your partner. But like, if you want us to send you whenever, we got you a carriage and some guards and some food and
Oh, do
pants.
you want like a fat sack of coin? Because we got that. What about a box of
Well,
slime?
I'd
you
take
might
any.
get attacked if you have too big of a stack of coin
Really?
Yes.
because someone will want the coin from you. I've recently learned about this theft business.
recently.
a moderate sack of coin.
Can you put the blessings of your god on him to watch him on his way home? Keep him safe? Is that a thing that you do? I
Can
don't
you all
know.
roll me a perception check, please?
Oh, good, great.
Oh, what's
Good.
happening? Good.
Good, good.
Ooh,
I kinda
that's a
hope the
nat
movie
20 from
is
Lyodin.
15
Two for Mikey.
9.
Mikey's got a lot going on.
Lyodin, you are the only one.
6.
Metanus has been here in this room with you for a little while.
Aw.
You feel the warmth. You feel the presence. You know when it's almost like someone's watching you and someone's got your back.
Oh, that's
to
weird.
you.
That's
Please
weird.
don't daddy god this. Please don't.
Hi, God, Daddy.
Okay. I did not say daddy, so that's
But
on
can
you
you
guys.
hear me?
Hello. You
Is
all
it me
lose
you're
whatever
looking for?
inspiration you have. I
can see it
So
in
if
We
I
your
can
didn't
eyes.
have
double awesome inspiration.
I now have inspiration. Understood.
We all get an inspiration for being
I had
awesome.
inspiration already because a lovely member of the chat gave it to me.
Over in Cassidy
Yeah.
strumming away, and she's like, "You are sunlight, and I moon, joined by the gods of fortune. I can't
Sweet.
sing more without a copyright strike. Broadway is fun."
Okay.
This is like Cassidy. That
committed-
was a wonderful song, but my
Ex-
literal arch nemesis, the person who murdered me, is in
That's
the place
right.
that we're going to, and I kind of want to get the fuck there so I can
Hell
maybe
yeah.
murder her back.
Let's go. So we gotta get. Are we resting
Morrison.
before we're gonna do that? Are we gonna rest on the
Let's-
way?
Get a night's sleep, and we will
Make
talk
arrangements
to
for
Femora
Morrison.
tomorrow. Make
Okay.
arrangements
Talk
for
to
Morrison.
Fist tonight. Just to
I
get
wouldn't
it out
mind
of the way.
talking to Fist. Yeah, I have a
Okay.
few things to say to him.
What are we
You got a
doing
fist
with
for
this
fist?
thing who we cannot necessarily communicate with effectively?
I don't want him to eat you in your sleep. Not you, Morrison. The chest.
You see Morrison like look over at the chest, realizing it for the first time as the pseudopod comes out. Chameleon tongues another piece of meat. It is running out of meat on the second platter.
I would like to just
mean-
put my hand over Morrison's eyes.
Like, no, it's fine.
No,
It's
it's fine. Don't look at it.
It's
Don't look at it.
Do I have like a sizable closet or something, like another room? I
You
can't remember
do.
my layout.
You have
Okay.
a full walk-in closet in
Let's
this
put him in the
room.
walk-in closet. I'll dome it up,
Morrison?
but he's just sealed in there, sealed in the closet.
That
No,
works.
If he's
good.
okay with it, we'll check in with Glorp.
Glorpy,
Buddy.
Lorp.
buddy.
Sure.
We keep calling him Buddy.
Yeah,
Buddy?
buddy.
He's our little Glorpy buddy.
A little
Doesn't he
glorpy
dagger
butt. Dagger
Is it
butt?
dagger
Last piece of meat
Dagger bite.
disappears with a little like sizzle into the form.
It's okay. He's chill as long as you don't attack him. So like, we're not gonna attack him. He's fine. And we'll need to feed him occasionally. And I think if we just like give instructions for the people at the creepy doll factory of doom to keep him fed, that he'll sort of help protect them.
Creepy Doll Factory of Doom is our new home.
I mean, that's where we sent my other sisters, so I hope it's
And
safe.
and
first time you've called
the
it
kids and
that.
Martha and yeah.
You
Yeah.
send all the people you care about, which have very little combat experience,
To
to
the
an
creepy doll
abandoned
factory.
factory on the edge of the Briarwall Forest.
I definitely hired guards.
Yes.
Yes,
you
yes,
did.
yes, yes,
Take
yes.
care of
Like,
them.
now-
Yes.
They were not the best quality guards.
You hired
No,
like
but we
local
did-
Corona guys, yeah.
There was several of
Exactly.
them.
But there are technically people who are somewhat combat trained.
What are we doing?
I gotta tell off the head of security,
Talk-
talk to
talk-
this, take a nap, get out of here. Sound good?
Let's yeah.
And
I'll
there's
talk to
talking
Femora
in
tonight.
between getting
or
out of
something.
here.
Yeah. We can just send her a message, like a literal, like we can just write her a note and be like, "Hey, you, bring this over there."
Sounds good.
Okay,
Got a
Femora,
plan.
we want you to send us to Greasy Knuckle tomorrow. Us being the Briarwood Brave. Assume there's like 8 of us. There might be less, there might be more, but a group.
Please don't tell anyone where we've gone.
Don't tell, no telling.
Maybe don't write down where you want us sent. We would like
Just
you to send
kidding.
us place.
We're gonna go
Just
somewhere
scribble
else.
that part out. Just scribble that out. It's fine.
I'm like,
Start
I'm
again.
like,
Start again.
Okay, here,
Eat it.
let me, Cassidy, let me, and
Take a mulligan.
I'll do my thing, which illusory script. I'll ritual illusory script over 1 minute, and I will do the same thing, but I will say that we're like going to what's a place that we don't want to go and that sucks to send somebody random.
Cave of Hunger.
Yeah.
Winter's
Hunger,
Crest?
Sure.
Back to
Yeah, we're
Winter's
going back to the
Crest.
Cave of Hunger.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
the
We're going back to
farthest
the Cave
place
of Thunder.
possible.
How about we need you to teleport us to the Whispering Fortress?
Sure. And I'll be like, we're splitting up. So we need you to take half of us to the Whispering Fortress, half of us to the Cave of Hunger, and we'll be back in Winter's Crest in 2 days' time. Blah 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 blah. A bunch of like random bullshit, and then underneath it'll just be like what we actually want her to do. So
Okay.
she'll see the normal, but yeah,
Easy enough.
Cool.
All right, and then you.
I
pop
didn't think that this. I was like, when I first like got this spell, I was like, this is kind of cool, but will I ever use it? I've been using it a lot, and I'm very happy with this.
You watched Cassidy do an entire arc behind your backs via letter for a month and a half. So you know it has uses. You send this off to Femora. Very quickly after sending the illusory script to her, there is a sending spell that arrives in your ear, Callista specifically. Goes, Where can I meet to teleport you tomorrow? I know Greasy Knuckle. I now know the Cave of Hunger, and I've never been to Whisperwatch Fortress. But
She wouldn't have even seen the other
and
stuff.
probably cuts off there.
Yeah, she wouldn't have even seen the other stuff. It's just like it's keyed to her, so she would have just seen the normal message.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So
It's
basically
Kind of
asks
like
you where
psychic
to
paper
meet.
that's
Yeah.
specifically keyed to one person.
Yeah.
Specifically,
Or
she wants to know where to meet you tomorrow to get you on your way.
I'll just reply. I look around at everybody. I'm like, Cassidy's room.
Sure.
That's probably the
Yeah.
It's
easiest.
super safe.
I just say Cassidy's room. As let's say like 11 o'clock. We'll have breakfast and then go.
Sure.
This
Or
is
yeah.
Callista asking everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I think that is a good idea. I've
Okay.
been considering some of these breakfast on the go options.
Well,
You can get,
continental
like-
breakfast.
Like
So I
like a
say-
sausage baked in a roll, and you can eat that as you walk through a teleportation circle. And supposedly it tastes different once you get to the second location.
That seems very practical and very cool.
How?
Barometric pressure might change it somehow. I don't know. Taste,
if we're
I
talking
am
about
not
taste
an
buds taste?
expert. I
We're
am not
leaving
an
tomorrow.
expert in teleportation.
Your coronavirus kicked in sometime before you like started eating it and afterwards. So you-
Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
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 This is
Oh,
a
if
safe
we're-
place.
Too real.
If we're leaving tomorrow, I should try and speak to Jazar tonight
That's why I'm
before we
saying-
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've got tonight
and-
and breakfast to do any last minute stuff. Everybody get your stuff done, and then
Otherwise, it's sending via Cassidy or illusory script via Callista.
and so I tell her like let's say 11 o'clock, Cassidy's room, have breakfast, meet us in Cassidy's room
Okay,
is what I'm sending back.
sending off.
And thank you, you're the best.
She doesn't reply, but you can assume that she heard it. And you folks go off to enjoy some sort of dinner ordered into your room, I assume. You're chatting to several folks. Who's heading off first? About 15 minutes, there is a knock at Cassidy, your door, and it seems to be the large orcish man who has been running security, and he goes, "I was summoned, Miss Thorne."
Yeah, I was pretty sure from our conversations that everything was like super tight and super secure. I beg to differ because when we came back from winning the tournament, you might have heard it. We won that. We won the maze. We won the lawn bowling, and we had the best entrance at the masquerade. But there was a person that was previously dead, hogtied in a gimp suit on my bed.
Yeah, that's pretty par for the course. The attendants probably allowed whoever it was to drop it off for you. Did you not get what you requested, or?
We didn't
It's a
request
really
it.
Icky way to talk about a person.
So
Oh.
So my room was closed and locked, and then opened, entered, something was delivered, and then left again.
Sorry. The attendants do have room keys.
So the security is a theater. Is that what it is?
Well, deliveries are deliveries. I mean, if you don't want deliveries, we can make sure that nothing is delivered further to your room.
People are getting entire humans delivered to them?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess they are. Oh no. Oh no.
this is quite normal here. I assure
Okay,
you.
well, I would like to have a wizard brought over here that is able to use a spell such as glyph. I would like them to put the spell such as glyph onto a piece of parchment paper. I'd like them to inject fireball, I believe it is, into that, and I would like to have it delivered to your room without your knowledge, please. So that when you look at when you enter your room, it will trigger the fireball in your room. Because that's something that I would like to have done. That sounds secure, doesn't it?
I can see how you might have some concerns, ma'am. We do vet all of the transactions that happen, so we made sure that there was nothing other than a paper message on the person before it was deposited into
Yes,
your
but it was
room.
still a live person delivered from a mind mage.
Who used to be? I don't
That's-
think. Yeah.
He was fully dead.
Yep.
he's been
Okay, if we're
he was
just
a
saying
fully dead person.
Morrison is looking like wide-eyed at this, just not having any clue
I
what to
was
do.
dead.
It-
That's not.
Chesterfield.
You watch Kilragon look over as there's a pseudopod that seems to be over and drinking out of what seems to be the water closet, absorbing water, and you see his eyebrow raise.
Yeah,
Fine, don't worry about
that
it.
too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I am working on getting my celestial steed back. That is what the raw meat was for. This is it in its early stages.
Was that the elk?
Yes,
Eventually,
Yes.
yes.
this is a great secret of the Paladins of Matanus. If you
If
tell
you
anyone,
need, I'll
I
stop.
will have you killed.
I'll stop any further deliveries to this room.
I would just like to know that if my room is locked by me, it remains to be secured by me.
Yes,
I
we
don't know
check
you.
everything.
I don't know the attendants here. And to be perfectly frank, I don't think you know all the attendants here. So it's all well and good to say, like, boo, it was vetted, boo.
Oh,
Listen,
But-
I
Anything
stand by
delivered
the
to
work of my
any
Silver
of
Star
other rooms?
mercenaries.
Sir, you're talking about your attendants being like vetting a thing. The person
The attendants,
who-
the attendants have the keys, but one of
Oh,
my
so
people goes with them.
your people checked it out. Are your people able to withstand the mental manipulation of a elder black dragon? Are you? Because if not, I don't think that you're qualified to do what you're saying here.
There's
the
no
people
elder
at
black
this-
dragon here.
Have you
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
met
so it is.
Sassafras?
That's
Yeah.
just not true.
Sassafras is an old,
Yeah, he's-
or he was at
very
least
old.
an old dragon.
Have you seen what's
Yeah.
under his eye patch?
you don't want to. Don't look at it.
I'll have it delivered to your room.
Your
He's not-
silence
yeah.
is proving our fucking point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a simple man. I'm not a man of magic.
So
I
why
know.
are you in
That's a
charge
great oversight
of
as well.
having things delivered during this type of a situation?
Suffice it to say that we do not think very highly of Fist's security plans at all.
Mm,
I can
yeah.
gather that much. I can tell you that I am hired by Mr. Thist. So whatever goes on at Mr. Thist's estate, I'm mainly making sure that his guests are not coming to immediate
Then I would like to
harm
speak to a manager.
via sword and bloodshed.
Oh, Karen, no.
If you are
I-
unhappy with the service the Scarlet Wardrobe has provided for this event, you can definitely let Mr. Thist know.
We should probably check
talking
the
to
other
him later.
rooms that we are staying at just to make sure that nothing has been hidden, delivered in there yet.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
I'll have a full
Yeah.
security sweep of your rooms immediately before you all
Oh.
return.
We will do it ourselves.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't need anything else from you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And I'll
We
make
are
sure
perfectly
I have
capable of
guards
doing a
posted at
security-
your doors at all times.
If anybody else decides that they want to deliver anything to any one of our rooms, I would instead appreciate a note and have us come pick it up ourselves as opposed to have anything breaching our chambers. Is that
Right.
clear?
Understood. Usually these sorts of things would be left at the front desk, but as you can see, nobles lack their discretion.
I'm gonna mutter this first bit really quietly. I mean, just imagine if my chest goes missing. Where is it? A chest full of gold.
Roll me a deception or persuasion check.
Persuasion, because I'm not deceiving, because I whispered. Just imagine if this happened first.
You
And I
dreadful,
am-
dreadful liar, you.
hmm
21. Worst I can do.
Oh god.
Worst you can do.
He kind of raises his eyebrows. He goes, "Is there anything missing from your rooms?"
Potentially, I would have to go through and check.
We should go check.
We'll check.
Yeah.
Morrison, where do you want to stay here? Should we come with me? I don't know.
Morrison just gives you this like kind of panicked look of like I was dead.
He needs some time to process.
I give him a
He can
pat, and I'm like,
stay
it
here.
happens. You'll get used to it.
Yes. And he just kind of demurely follows in his new change of clothes behind Mikey, rubbing at a little bit of the freezer burns that have kind of made his arms red here and there.
Have
Oh,
a nice
before
life,
you
Morrison.
go, Morrison,
Yes.
Morrison, do you want your wedding ring back?
Yes, please. Mandy would kill me if I didn't have it.
Well,
Your
about
wife's
that.
name is Mandy. That is the name. I think I
Like,
have it.
is
Cassidy
holding- I think
might
you had
have
it.
But
Yeah, I
here's
think you
your
had it.
ring.
That is a name.
Here's
He takes the ring and he puts it
here's
on.
your ring, Morrison.
Thank you, Mix Ladin. Yes, thank you, ma'am. And he ducks his way out of the room behind Mikey.
Right.
The
We should go check our
steps
rooms
over
before
the
we
pseudopod,
go for-
drinking out of the toilet.
dinner tonight, and then everyone should get a long rest because it's going to be a busy day tomorrow.
Sounds good.
I will. I'll see y'all later. I'm got.
You go get that dragon.
Oh yeah, you have a fun night.
I mean.
Last call.
Yeah. So so the dragon was actually like the secondary one. My focus was on, I believe, it was Lady Dawn Blossom. Is that accurate?
Yes,
so.
he seems to like the lady of the summer court.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go find her and show her what
Have
what
a night.
champion does behind closed doors.
Roll me a general persuasion check, please. And then
21.
followed.
Go say.
Okay. Followed by a performance check, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have a
Good,
plus
good,
4
good.
in performance.
That's right, you do.
I got a 19.
Hell
I'm a
yeah.
little tired, to be fair.
Yeah, a little sore.
Wait,
But
do
for
you
the
not
most
get your
part-
long rest then?
For the most
Yeah.
part, you all are
I'm
very
skipping
well
dinner.
aware.
We're having dinner delivered to the like room. So
You get room
I will
service,
have
baby.
time for yeah. Over the course of the fun and not fun and all the sleep, there will be. I will see you guys at breakfast. I will be fine.
Good. Very good.
Alrighty.
So proud.
You have a lovely evening. Most of you know that Callista has a lovely evening. With that high of a performance roll. However,
Appropriate background music.
it's
Ooh, spicy.
I'd do anything.
like
for
a Burt
glass of
Bacharach
water.
bit.
Anything.
The rest of you, is there anything you are doing tonight? Who else is getting laid?
I'm just gonna like check my room real good and make sure that there isn't anything hidden or anything taken or whatever.
Roll me an
I am-
investigation
Cool.
check, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people let me. I want to like help everyone out with
With
searching
investigating the
the
room.
rooms to make sure
Elena,
they're all
Okay.
safe.
we
Yeah.
were sharing a room, right?
We had, I think, adjoining rooms
That was
Yes.
it.
because
You
there was the
had-
three of us
Okay.
all had rooms in a row.
Okay, so
So
we're
are
all
we
just
working together?
investigating.
to
So we're all going
Yeah.
back there and like one by oneing these rooms to make sure
Yeah.
there's nothing.
Okay, Select who is making the main investigation roll here with
Not me.
advantage.
Ignore that one.
I think I got a +2. But Val's
My
making the.
investigation is +8, but
Ooh, you
Oh,
make
yeah,
those
you
rolls.
know.
Mhm,
Hell yeah,
mhm.
I will
As I
help
make
you.
a joke,
I
Val's
will
good
help
at
you.
finding things, not at opening
Mhm.
things.
it's true. So do I get
There's a
to
lock
roll
over
with
there.
advantage?
Because I am aiding you.
Yes, I assume you are having your posse help you out in
Yeah.
various ways they can
Yeah.
describe.
Touching
I'll roll
high
that.
and low.
One more time. 15. Not great.
So we'll start in your room and then we'll do like Tizzy's and do mine last because I
Yeah.
don't actually sleep
And
there.
then
Yeah.
Lyden's.
Okay. So with a 15, you do pick up, there's nothing missing, but your room has actually been once overed. You especially, being familiar with this sort of casing of the joint, as you and Marius have done together many times, someone has cased this room, be it just to look for stuff or to see what's going on. Someone's been here.
Okay. I'll relay that to everybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, somebody's been in here checking it out, but tried their best not to be noticed that they had been here.
They did a pretty good job too.
That's alarming.
That is very
Whoops.
suspicious.
So now that I know that, as we move to each of the other rooms, I'll be looking for those signs too.
Okay, make me one more roll for the other two rooms.
Sure.
Other
Same
three
as
rooms.
before. Other
Three,
three rooms,
yeah.
sorry.
Because we're all in a row.
Okay.
Mm.
So rolling with initiative or with the inspiration again or thing.
Whatever they're doing.
Advantage. That's the word. Blurb.
A
Got it in
Advantage.
one.
A blam blam.
Inspiration.
I genuinely
But
don't
then
think Callista's
Gushberg.
been to her room in like 3 days. so-
I don't
No,
think so.
you stayed at other people's
I don't even remember
bedrooms.
where your room is.
Yeah,
Actually, you did after the first orgy because you were super hungover.
it's true.
Oh
With
yeah.
one
Sleep it
boot
off.
on.
True.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then I went into the hall totally naked.
Yeah,
Right.
butt naked.
That was good. That was
Then
good.
you disguised
Yeah.
self and spent the rest of the day naked and didn't tell anybody. Just were like commando with a disguised self on. And
This
one
is
boot.
definitely a wizard kink. They just do that sometimes.
Yeah. Like,
Don't touch
it's
wizards.
just so breezy. It's nice.
I like the
Anyway,
feeling of air on my skin.
Yeah.
What was the second roll?
26.
You very easily this time you know what to look for. They have cased these rooms as well. You're not
Okay.
sure who it was, but someone has looked through each of your rooms. It doesn't look like anything is missing.
And nothing added.
Nothing added.
Okay.
Just
That's
looks
weird.
like a once over.
Yeah. So someone's gone through it, but nothing taken, nothing added. Seems
Well, if you like, I can stick really close tonight. I mean, I want to go talk to Jazar first, but when you actually sleep, I can like watch over you.
I mean, we could all just hole up and
But not in a creepy way, just
Sleepover.
not in a creepy way, just to be there.
We
On
can
the
have a
party while you still
sleepover.
have pillows.
Oh my goodness. Can
We can make a gigantic, like, take all the pillows from my room, all the pillows from this room, all the pillows from that room, and just like make a gigantic pile, and then leave it for the.
We can get
attendants to
room
clean up.
service. We
Make
can hide a
room-
body.
Wait, no.
Would that
Maybe
That
not
went to
everybody.
120 real fast.
Sleepover?
We
Huh?
can hide in a pile.
Sorry, what was that, Leiden?
What a sleepover is?
It can
Or
be
a
something the
slumber
sleepover
party?
is. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never had one of those. I've
Then we
always been in
absolutely
love.
have to
Leiden's
do
first
one.
sleepover.
we definitely have to do one then. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Can I braid your hair?
do you? Does
Yes.
Leiden has
Okay,
hair.
excellent.
I have a lot of hair, but only on this side of my head.
Okay. Well, I'm very happy to braid it for you. I'll try to do something fun and interesting with it.
I will. I don't know how to braid hair. Is it like braiding twine?
Yeah.
Very similar,
much.
actually.
Okay.
You just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Where? How
Then I
did
can
you?
braid your hair as
How
well.
did you grow up, Leiden?
Says
Is
the
it
8-year-old.
In a
No. Braid hair.
in a temple. I grew up in a temple. We've been over this.
That sounds really boring. I mean, no
So
sleepover.
Val will gather up all the pillows from her room and cart them over to Cassidy's room.
Knock on the door of Cassidy's
like
room, and we haven't
wall
told
of
her
pillows.
anything.
So Cassidy,
We're
there's a knock at your
sleeping
door.
here.
And that's how Callista was the only surviving memory of the party, as the
Yeah.
weird
Yep.
horror thing ate them all in the night.
We
No,
were telling
it's-
ghost stories.
I'm gonna. It's cool. I'm gonna keep it comfortable in the closet and
Oh, I
barricade
mean,
it with my dome. So sometimes I run out of words. Why are there pillows here?
We're
oh,
having
we're having a
sleepover.
sleepover.
Leiden's ever had a sleepover.
Also, this way I can stay up and watch over all of you, so nobody comes into the room in the middle of the night and like messes with things.
All of
Okay.
our rooms had been cased.
Yeah.
Cased? That's the word,
Yes,
right, Val?
cased. Yeah.
Cased.
So someone had been into all of our rooms, looked them over, hadn't added or taken away anything, but like
It's
searched
still
them
worrisome.
thoroughly.
Don't like it.
Oh, so I don't know if you've noticed this, but sometimes I like to like stir things up a little bit. And I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna tell Fist that like his head of security was like, oh, I did a shit job, but it's this fault for him hiring me.
Good. I mean,
I
that
like
Seems
this
good.
idea.
deserves to be said in no uncertain terms.
Oh, do we all? So what's the plan? I mean, Callista's gone
Callista's
on a walkabout, a
sleeping-
sexual
sleeping
walkabout. I
elsewhere.
think is what's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
Is that what
Sleeping
it's called?
elsewhere.
I don't
And the
know.
rest of us are having a sleepover in your room.
You
if
guys
that's okay.
get food delivered here. I'm gonna go talk to Jazar for a little bit, and then I'll be back before you guys go to bed. Okay?
Should I just go talk to this? And be like, what's up?
I mean,
Is-
I would like to go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too. I
we
guess.
can.
Yeah.
We should all put
So
on our
you-
pajamas
you
and go down to the
talk
banquet
to-
hall in them and be like, hey, we're here. Meh, what do you want? We're tired.
Yes.
My PJs.
Or we
are
can invite him up
cute.
for some of the party. You go come play a game that we would play in times
Oh,
such
spin
as
the
the
bottle.
A bottle.
bottle.
Is
In
that
the
something
bottle.
that is played?
Truth or dare?
I
What
don't
is
know.
that one?
Truth or Dare, 7 Minutes in Heaven, and all those shitty slumber party games.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like fun D&D
So it's-
versions where it's like 7 minutes in the fairies cave. I don't know, like
That's what
That
Callista's
sounds
doing
even
tonight.
more suggestive.
like
That
spin the
is not just
goblet.
7 minutes.
More like
Right
70
in-
minutes.
Current
Brandon
day
has
skin.
pulled out his water skin and is just like turning it over in circles. Like, this is the game.
It's
Not quite. There's a little more to it. We'll explain it
Okay.
We
later.
certainly do play
That's
pranks
the
on
one
each
that I
other.
know.
So if anyone wants to try this hat that I have on,
Oh
It's-
no, oh no.
super cool.
Leiden, can you please roll me a perception check?
Yes, I can. Will it be good? Yes, maybe. Was that 18?
You notice that there is a pseudopod trying to kind of reach for your water skin in your hands and is reaching for where it's dripping from. It's trying to take
Oh.
it from you.
Oh no, this is my water. You can keep drinking out of the toilet.
So you take it away.
Yeah.
It seems to lose interest when you remove it.
I'll just
It
take
eventually
one of my
does.
2 out of my bag of holding and be like, I don't know, here you go.
Have a bottle.
Here's a water skin.
You notice that it manages to pull off the top somehow. It struggles a little bit, but does so. And the water within, it actually absorbs into itself. And it like uses it to patch up some of the damage from the freezer burns of the bag of holding.
Oh.
Why is it freezer burned for the bag of holding?
There is no air in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but we'll talk
This is
later.
an ooze.
That's good.
We'll talk
Vacuum.
later
We'll talk
because
later.
I
We're
put
cold.
stuff in the bag of holding that
I
didn't
could-
get frozen specifically.
Yeah,
was all
I
rotten
can
when it
teach you
came
how space works, but I don't want to. So-
Yes, but how do some
anyways.
things in the bag of holding get cold and some things get hot and rotten? Not the same consistency, DM.
We will talk about this bag of holding shenanigans at another
Hey,
time.
this
Mikey's
is-
They're
going to
playing.
chat with
yeah.
Jazar.
Mikey's going to chat with Jazar,
Yeah.
and the rest of us are playing sleepover games, which is very good.
Yay.
Does anyone want to try on this
what
hat?
sleepover games you want to play?
Does anyone want to
Definitely
try on this
truth or
hat?
dare.
I don't.
Truth or dare. Absolutely truth or dare.
I'll try on a
that
hat.
Part of,
All
is that
right.
part of it? Oh yeah, Tizzy will put on the hat.
Do you want to put it on? It's okay.
I could
Cassidy
put the hat
just
on.
Cassidy really wants us to do something, and that generally means it's a bad idea. So like,
Oh, I thought like hat wearing was part of the slumber party tradition.
I mean,
it's not.
Taking
no,
up dares.
no
is-
particular. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
lied in. Here we go. Here's your first one. Okay, truth or dare? Say dare.
Dare.
I dare you to put on that weird hat of Cassidy's.
Okay.
Oh, my.
There you go. Now you're playing.
Now I gotta find
Oh
it.
my god.
Is that the mimic
Cassidy.
hat?
It is
No,
am
it's
I-
not.
Okay.
Oh no!
Immediately.
Oh,
Where
You
am I?
I'm gonna
die.
let-
Roll a new
I'm
character.
going to sit back and let this play out because Cassie knows what this thing does.
I gotta
Oh,
find
no.
the description though, and it's like years.
You
back
also
in
know that
time.
Mikey is nowhere near us at this
Mikey
point. 'cause
left.
Mikey wouldn't
There
let
is
us.
no adult in this room right now.
I just imagine Mikey just being like hardcore, like I am
Mikey,
watching
okay, so
all of you
flashback for a
die.
moment where Mikey was like, "Have fun, don't get hurt, eat some supper. I'll be back in like an hour." And then like the door closes.
And then that
Instantly,
comes
it's like
out.
truth or dare, truth or dare.
Oh, I wish Callista was here. We could dare her to do so much stuff.
She'd be so game. She'd be so game. Speaking from experience, she's very game.
You would. Oh,
So-
okay.
Krista comes back with her date to play Truth or Dare.
Pico
So-
is still there, and Mikey was like, "Pico, listen to Tizzy, but don't do anything I wouldn't tell you to do."
Pico just cocks his head to the side,
Yeah.
Pico.
Do you want to know what this thing
wags his tail.
does?
Yes, we know. We want to know what this
Or just
yes.
are you just putting
Yes,
it
yes,
on
yes.
and finding it out?
I
I
put
dare
it
you.
on already.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
What is a
baby.
dare?
It's
I'm ready,
a
I'm ready.
fancy
On
blue
my
musketeer
head.
hat with an elegant swan and eagle feather pinned on either side of the brow. Upon wearing this item, magic suddenly happens. I need you, the DM's favorite, to roll a D100.
Oh no.
I am enthralled.
Anything with a magic chart is very bad.
I'm used to this.
Talk about all the items you guys have
Quinn's
never
face is
used.
great.
This is one
Doesn't
of them.
get-
That's because
easier.
they're all cursed.
No, it's only about a third of them that are cursed. It's
Oh,
fine.
good.
Oh,
Oh,
one
good.
third.
Yeah, good,
That
good,
is-
good.
There has not been a single piece of gear or item that has dropped that I've been like, hey, that could work for my
It's
character.
cursed or racist.
I mean, the dwarven belt is actually pretty good.
Or
Yeah.
As long
both.
as you don't mind growing a
Racist.
beard.
What'd you roll?
Wasn't that armor pretty good too? Anyway, I got a 70. Is a high
Seven-
number good?
7-0.
Oh, good.
So I don't know anything about Lydon and their particular interests in things of the world, but you just kind of have a shudder and you're just like, oh, we can say 50-50. Yeah, roll, I don't know, 50-50, roll of D2?
Flip a coin.
Or just say,
Roll
yeah,
any
flip
What
a
is a
dice.
D2?
No, choose
That's a
odd or
coin.
even. Choose odd or even and roll any dice.
Here we go.
D6s.
Roll a die.
Okay.
I am so
Do I choose
concerned.
odd or even?
Yeah, you
Or do
choose
you
odd
choose
or
odd or
even.
even?
You should-
Okay, odd.
Or Cassidy,
It's a
you in your
3.
head say.
Okay,
Odd.
so it is odd.
Ah, shit.
But
Yeah.
I was
Odd
already
would be
going
the first
even,
thing.
so
No, like odd would be the first thing listed.
Okay.
Even would be the second thing listed.
okay.
Oh,
And what'd you roll?
boy. This is the
3.
ultimate.
I'd rolled a
3, so an
Okay.
odd. Yeah, your what libido you may or may not have shudders as you become your pansexual in nature is all you can think. So you're like, I don't know what Lydon if they had any sexuality, but now they seem to be, if my understanding of pansexuality is right, which
Everybody's
it's
hot.
not.
Everybody.
Everybody's
So-
hot.
Suddenly,
just
everyone's
like-
hot.
You're just like, this is the dawning of the age of, and you're just pointing. There's like a blob.
Literally a sexual awakening at a slumber party. This
Yeah.
is just teenagers. This is-
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You're a little late to the
yeah.
party because you grew up in a temple, but
Yeah. But you're here. We
here's your
got you
sexual
here.
awakening.
Good.
You can. There is a moment where you can decide to resist this urge, though it is very, very suggestively strong.
I'd like to try to resist it.
Okay.
Like
Go ahead.
everybody's hot. This is uncomfortable.
Oh no.
I don't want this in
It's a charisma check.
Matanus would not
A
approve.
charisma check or a
Or
save?
I'll say save. It says check, but we'll
use
say
save.
save.
I think.
Horniness.
That's what I wrote. down.
Hat of horniness.
Okay.
I like this.
Save is
no.
better because I have a plus 15. So that's
You roll-
30.
You plus 15 on your charisma
15.
save? Yeah, so you resist.
Well, I have
Paladins.
11 and then plus 4 on all saves. So
Oh, right, yeah. So yeah, you're like,
Paladin.
oh man, you know what? I could do with a little bit of everything. Nah,
But I
no,
don't.
I don't know. What? Maybe.
You notice the
not
hat
tonight.
falls
Not
off though.
tonight.
When you change your mind, the hat falls off.
Yeah.
Nice. Good.
And you're just like,
What
well,
did it do?
that's weird. Like
So
that's
how was
weird,
it?
right?
So
This music is so appropriate.
Did you have fun?
I
Did you have fun?
It's truth or dare. You're supposed to have fun.
is that what it feels like?
That will what
What does
feels
what
like.
feel like?
Wearing a hat? Maybe, I don't know.
Like for a second, I
Mm.
felt like sexual attraction.
To
Oh,
what?
Is that
So yeah, to what?
well? It was
Yes.
weird because at first I was like, oh, look at you guys, pretty girls, and then it was like, well, you know, when I think about it, men are kind of hot too. And then I thought about, you know, how Mikey's pretty hot, and then I was like, you know what? That mimic might also be kind of hot. Not a mimic. That weird ooh thing is also kind of hot.
This
And
is
then I
drinking out
got
of the
really
toilet
weirded
again.
out because I was like, I would never think that something is hot. So then I was like, the strength of Matanus is within me. And then I was like, yes.
The presence
That's
has not
been
left,
quite a
by the
trip.
way. Leiden. Definitely helped.
Yes.
Good.
So
Pass.
is that what sexual attraction is?
can be.
Okay.
Sometimes
you
it's a little bit more
broke Leiden.
precise.
More okay.
So
I
sometimes
can do
it's
I
anything.
like
think
like-
I got one.
Callista only likes girls. Really. Not into men or anything else. I'm
I think
pretty open to the faculties of whoever I'm sleeping with.
I'm a child.
I think
No.
I have experienced. I think I have experienced attraction twice, and one of those times was right now.
Well, you've now had that experience. I'm very happy for you. I think.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
I
because
don't
I'm
think
comfortable.
we should put. Tizzy, I don't think you should put this hat on.
Tizzy was already reaching for the hat.
Tizzy,
She's
you
like,
are
too
a
late.
child.
She's like, okay, no, that's fine. That's okay.
This hat can take away your sexuality
I'm
too.
not
Just
a-
be
We, like,
careful.
Smash cut to Callista, who's like right in the middle of it. Is like, wait a minute. I feel like my
Sense a disturbance in
I
the
feel like my
force.
party's procrastinating.
I do like
No, baby.
Our
I thought
maybe
we were just gonna like
character was
tie a button on this thing, but I feel like there's
sexual
shenanigans
attraction?
going on, and not
No,
these,
thank
not
you.
dragon sex shenanigans that are going on off scene.
Yeah.
Are you putting the hat on, Tizzy?
No, because I would like to point out I'm not a child. I'm just more of a child than
Goblin.
all of you. So, no, it's fine. I don't want to put the hat on anyway.
You wanna put the hat on.
Anyway,
So, cut to Mikey.
That makes sense.
we're just gonna keep playing this game.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yep.
keep it for a little bit.
So you folks have an hour in which this is ongoing. Let's say it takes a little bit here for Leiden
We
to
have some
feel it out.
giggles.
Mikey, you're going to find Prince Jazar.
Yeah.
You do find him. He is in his room. He's getting ready
Okay.
for the evening event where Sassafras is playing a show. And he
Good.
kind of opens the door wearing a very, very nice Ghastheimian suit, clearly trying to do his best to blend in tonight. He has a very plain black masquerade mask on as well. Michaelius,
Oh, yes. Do you mind if I come in for a
come in.
moment?
And
Thank
he
you.
has a
It's
very,
very
very
good of
nice suite. He's actually just down the hall from Casti, so it's not a very
Oh,
far
nice.
walk. And he lets you in. He's got a full suite, just like Casti, walk-in closet, couch, desk, etc. Please, can I order you anything?
Oh no, I'm fine. Thank you. I've really enjoyed our chats together, and talking with you has been really very nice.
I have as well. Is it true that you've been moved to a room on this floor?
I was just at my room, and I think it was still on the bottom floor.
Oh,
Where did you hear that?
I heard you had been upgraded. I did not know why.
Oh no! I should look into that. That is a problem for after this conversation. Though that's a problem for later. Please don't tell anyone. But I really need to leave very quickly tomorrow, so I will not be around for the last few days of this masquerade. And I wish I could stay just to have more conversations with you. But I do want to keep in touch if it's possible. I don't know where you're going after this.
I am going back to Lothod to Tartar Baz. Is there a way I can reach you via letter, perhaps, or?
Oh yes. I think if you send a letter to the Adventurers Guild, they'll get it to me.
Okay.
I don't really have a fixed address right now, for various reasons.
I have very much enjoyed talking with you. You are a brilliant mind.
You as well. I haven't had intellectual discourse like this in such a long time, and it's such a pleasure.
If you have some time, would you be willing one day to show me around Rostov? I know
Oh,
my
I would love
father
that.
has forbidden it, but what he doesn't know cannot hurt him.
Jazar, how do you deal with knowing that your life is planned out for you, that one day you will have to go and lead an entire nation of people?
It is difficult. When you are young, you take it as a duty. Your duty is to your people and to your family, first and foremost. As you grow older and you learn, you fight back against some of the older traditions. But where I come from, in Lothod, the parent is usually the final say. until your parent passes on, or in my case, abdicates, you have to bide your time. It is much like tying strings in preparation for the fall. You must only hope that one day you have tied enough strings that will catch you when everything changes. And I will live for that day when I will finally have the chance to make things better.
I
Should
hope
my
you get
strings
that
catch
day.
me.
And I hope your strings are strong enough. I'm sure you will lead the country to a much better future than
There
its
are
past.
lots of old men like my father who wish very much the opposite.
I imagine you'll have a lot of people who don't want change. People really don't like change. There's whole wars fought about that sort of thing.
It is for the dragons or for the Kaiser
What do you know about the
People-
dragons?
of
Sorry.
Baronest.
Yeah.
Well, they
Are they like warlike? Do they try and fight people? Do they have slaves?
Are you referring to the Shattered Isles, or are you referring to Baronest, or are you referring to the dragons of the northwest coasts of Ghastheim?
I mean, Baroness specifically.
They are metallic. They are good. They worship Bahamut. They try to do good by their people. They live as kings and queens, yes, but each clan seems to work together. They hold a seat at the table with the chromatics at the Shattered Isles. As far as I know, they are good.
That doesn't sound so bad, I suppose.
Well, I would not want to get on the wrong side of a dragon. They
Oh,
have very
no.
sharp teeth and very dangerous breath.
I know it. I felt it not too long ago.
Why do you ask?
I can trust you, right?
I hope so. Can I trust you?
I sure hope so. I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. There's a lot of things I'm not telling you. And maybe you can't actually trust me. Maybe I can't even trust myself.
He puts his hand out to shake. Yes.
I will shake his hand.
And he takes it with his other hand when you reach out, and he goes, I promise, if you keep my secrets, I will keep yours.
I believe you. Thank you.
If my father found out any of what I've told you, I'd be lashed in the streets.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be rumors and stuff all over this castle tomorrow, especially after we leave. But
You made a very impressive showing today. I loved that your little, what do you call it? A dragon? A metal dragon?
Oh, Pico.
Pico? He was quite effective in combat. I saw many of the nobles looking very closely.
He's very, very good fighter and very protective, especially of my sister. I don't know what I would do without him, really.
Keep him close. He will bring you back to me.
Yeah. Listen, Jazar, I found out some things today. I think that the Baroness people think that I'm their leader or something, and they want to drag me back to Garganta, and I'm not going. No, I can't. I have other things I need to do, and also it never would work out for a lot of reasons.
Why would they want to take you back to Garganta?
They think I'm the heir to the throne or something.
I thought it was just a result of the zombification of your scales, but those were actually gold scales.
So you knew?
I had a hunch. When you were injured in combat earlier today. That is probably what tipped them off.
Oh, that's a problem. Oh, if you're very, very smart, and I'm hoping that a lot of people weren't smart enough to put everything together and figure it out. But we definitely have to get out of here very, very, very fast. Maybe first thing tomorrow.
What can I do to run cover for you?
Oh, please tell everyone that I definitely am not undead. I'm sure some people already know. I think that's the thing that you can sense or something if you're magic.
anyone. The mask and you never eat. You are not the first undead I have met.
Mikey will, kind of like still looking at him, reach up and undo their mask and take it off so they can actually see their face. So he can see their face for the first time.
You see him start a little bit and try and hold it together. And then he reaches out and he goes, "May I?"
Oh, sure.
And he just takes the snout and just runs the thumb along some of the scales. And they're still shiny, they're still smooth. And it actually has some sensation.
Yeah.
You're not used to it.
I kind of close my eyes a little bit and then nod my head. I'm telling you the truth when I say I didn't choose to look like this. This is not a thing I would have wanted to be. But gods and curses there's a lot going on.
You are not the first to be cursed by the gods, and you will not be the last.
No, and that's why, that's definitely why I can't go and rule a nation right now. The whole Rostovian thing aside, I don't think they want me as the ruler.
I understand. It's okay. Whatever you do, I will support you.
Thank you. I'm really grateful for your wisdom in this, and I'm sure I'm going to need it more over the coming months. So
I will write you, I promise. Is there any sort of thing you like? Could I send you some flowers from Lothad?
Oh, I've never seen flowers from Lothad before. Would they make the journey?
Well, I would have to dry them first, but...
Oh, of course. Yeah, that would be better, actually. I would say food normally, but I can't eat, so that would be great.
Samples, we'll call them, of local flora and fauna indigenous to Lothad, especially the Evermuck. They have beautiful flowers.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. And if there's anything that you want from adventures, maybe, I don't know. Most of the stuff we have is cursed, so I wouldn't give it to you, but...
Just your words. Just the letters. And your voice, I hope.
Oh, yes. Hopefully, maybe I have some friends who can do magic. Maybe that can be a thing.
I like that.
I will take his hand and give it a little kiss on the back.
He's just smiling at you, and he kind of reaches out and gives you a little peck on the edge of the snoot.
Oh, right on the snoot.
And you see him he pauses a little bit, and you see him kind of like run his lips over his tongue a little bit, but doesn't say anything.
All right. And then I will put my mask back on and check myself for any litchiness, and then give him one last long lingering look and head out the door.
He stops you at the door and gives you a pretty big hug.
Okay, good.
And
Good.
holds you there for about 10 seconds, and then finally lets you go and waves and closes the door behind you. As Tizzy is currently shouting, "Truth or dare, truth or dare."
And Val's like, "Truth."
You hear this as you're coming out of Jazar's room because they're just down the hall.
What's a good truth? Lyden, what's a good truth? Cassidy, what's a truth?
Everything's a truth.
Asking the Fae what's a truth? Everything, duh.
What do we want to know about?
Oh yeah, ask me. What do you want to know?
About Val.
Val.
Wait,
Please
asking
use this
Val
to
or
find out
Cassidy?
about
Just
Casti
turn
and
it.
Lyden. Please find out about Casti and Lyden.
No.
It's not my turn. We can't ask.
They also
Lyden
have to
shit.
say truth, to be fair.
To be fair.
I don't
Okay.
know.
They've wormed their way out of everything thus
So
far.
a good truth.
No, I feel like I know everything about Val and also nothing.
Exactly how I like it.
Oh.
If you had to either go swimming or kill someone, which would you do?
Hey,
Depends on the situation.
That's a weird question, Lyden.
Swim or kill.
Swim or kill, yeah. I think generally I would prefer to go swimming, but there are occasions when it is necessary and even important to murder a person.
Weird. Like,
you know how you sometimes we play this game at the temple. You like
you play Truth or Dare at the temple?
Back and forth, and you say, no, we play this word game where you just say the first word that comes into your head, and then you keep doing that until you have a sentence. And that's what I did just now, except by myself. And it didn't make a lot of sense.
Well,
Is Mikey back
like
yet?
Or Mikey will come back about this point. Okay, so there was a brief moment where they're outside the door and like under their mask, there's like a little tear. And then they hear like yelling and clattering from the room and are like, oh fuck.
Kidding.
So you walk into Val having just answered this question. I was wondering what the sunglasses bit was.
yeah, they're little,
I didn't
little
say anything.
devilish.
I just, like,
Biden.
yeah, they're a little.
Oh. Also, while I'm outside, before I enter the
had
room, I'm gonna
mine.
like snap, like be like, attendant, help, somebody.
Someone starts coming from the front desk.
Yeah. I'll come over and be like,
Yes, ma'am.
what room am I in?
It looks like we have you booked for 2 rooms now. One just down the hall here, a couple doors down from Miss Thorne, and then your original room. We made sure that it is up to snuff. Don't worry. And we
Okay,
moved everything for you.
Oh, thank you. What room am I in? What's the? Never mind. I'll go and I'll like go and put my head in the new room.
It looks beautiful. It looks exactly like Casty's. Upgraded. What little kind of stuff you have that you don't carry on your person has been moved into here.
Okay, I mistrusted immediately. I grab my things and I clunk back over to the room, Cassidy's room.
Val, it
My
is your
pack
turn
and a bunch of my books.
to ask someone truth or dare as Mikey comes in the room.
All
Grumbling to
right.
themselves.
Well, Cassidy, truth or dare?
Oh, yes.
Oh, dealer's choice. I'll do whatever.
You have to pick. That's the game.
Truth.
Excellent. Ooh, what's a good truth for
I don't know
Cassidy?
anything about Cassidy.
I know.
Like he like puts
Wow.
everything down on the bed on the floor and then like sits on the bed and, like
Mikey!
gets really interested in this.
Mikey, we get to ask Cassidy for a truth. What should we ask?
Ooh.
Mikey, I put on a hat.
You're playing Truth or Dare with a Fae. This is a very dangerous game.
This is important.
Oh,
Lyden
yeah,
put on a
Lyden felt
hat.
sexual attraction
like-
briefly.
Oh, do you
Not
not
that
normally?
we were all were hot. It was
What?
Oh, do you not normally? Because that's fine.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. I had once before, and then this was the second time. I did not like it.
Is it that hat?
It's the
Yeah.
blue one that's on the
Yeah,
ground.
that
Yes.
one. It was
I
a
won't wear
very
that hat.
snazzy hat.
Very jaunty.
Tizzy dared me to put it on and said it was part of the game.
Mhm.
And now we're doing more game, and we're asking Cassidy a truth,
Mhm.
which she has to answer truthfully, both by the laws of the game and also by the laws of the Fae.
It's true.
Sure.
Hmm.
what a description. Thank you, Lyden.
Yeah,
You're
I'm really
welcome.
struggling to come up with like.
Mark at a sleepover because that's what this is.
Morrison speaks up and he goes, does he have, is he still with you? Unless someone has escorted him
I
to his
think
room.
so.
Yeah, I
And
think
then-
he's hanging around.
Let's play
I thought
Does
you said-
Morrison have, sorry, does Morrison have
Oh
hair?
no, yeah,
he
we.
does have hair, yes.
I'm braiding his hair.
Good.
Nice.
He has short hair, but he has hair.
Poorly. I'm braiding it poorly.
Okay.
Excellent.
He goes, is Cassidy Thorne your real name?
Oh,
Sorry, Miss
Was that
Cassidy
the question
Thorne.
we're asking?
Sorry, ma'am.
no, that's a good question.
I
It
mean,
is a good
names have
question.
power
I
with
just
the
didn't
Fae.
know that you were playing there, my friend. I'm pretty sure
I can go. Would you like me to go? And he stands up kind of away from Lyden.
you can do whatever you want. I just didn't know you were playing.
I'll
Is he
go
playing?
wait in the
Then it's a dare
garden.
coming your way next, my friend.
And he leaves. He bails.
Okay, bye, Morrison. Can we like at least?
Morrison, you can stop in my room and chill
Yeah.
there. Don't worry, there's a pool in there. Nothing to worry about with that.
Okay. Continues
There
on.
for exercise.
Oh,
It is.
exercise.
I mean, that is a good question, which I could ask.
I like it.
Names have power among the Fae.
They
It's
do.
very good that Morrison isn't here to listen. If that's the thing that you chose to answer.
What
Wait,
was this
wait, wait,
question?
wait. No. Don't ask. Is that your real name? Because then she'll just say yes or no, and that's
That's
boring.
true. That's true.
Oh,
You could ask
Say,
what
maybe,
is
like,
your name?
What is your
Like, what
real
is-
name?
or your true name.
What is your true name?
Because real name might be whatever she chooses it to be, but
What
her
is your
true name.
true name
is
in
the
the
one-
Fey Wild?
But that seems a little intrusive to ask
is very
for the name that has
intense.
complete
It's very
power over
intense.
you.
Yeah.
And we're only on
Uh,
round one.
Casty, can you please roll me percentile dice?
Oh no.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, I was like 92. Nope, 29.
Cassidy,
Yes.
you find the end times.
Oh,
damn it.
And if you rolled above a 50, we were gonna keep going.
Yeah, forever.
Yes, forever.
Literally.
No, I have to interrupt your game of truth or dare to jump into our end times, which
I'm sorry.
gets us to.
I'm sorry, Izzy. I'm sorry. We'll escape this party. We will.
No, we won't.
Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow
We
morning.
created
Tomorrow
a
morning.
party within the party by
We
accident.
thought that this was
did.
the Grand Masquerade. It's Hotel California.
Yeah.
Is
Check out anytime you like.
Never
You
leave.
Never leave. So we have a minute and a half each in which we can plug stuff, shout out stuff, talk about our other shows, talk about real social issues, talk about ourselves. I don't know. It's your 1.5 minutes. You're adults. Do what you want.
And then come back next week, but we randomly have another person pop into our thing that we have to deal with.
we're getting
Mhm.
closer to the night, and
almost
then we'll
leaving.
sleep, and then we'll
We're
leave.
almost leaving.
So
Yeah.
starting
I'm good.
off.
Talk to
honestly,
like three people.
I had a wonderful time this evening, so I don't give a fuck. It's fun.
Yeah.
Right?
There was some
Callista's
intense
getting
roleplay tonight. It was
laid.
very good.
This was one of my most fun episodes ever.
Yay.
Awesome.
Mine too, because you guys played
Yay.
Truth or Dare and somehow had a sexual awakening at a party with a hat. In a game of Truth or Dare at a slumber party, which is very
And they'll like,
appropriate.
"Ugh, no.
Yeah.
And to be
Ugly
clear,
is closer to
It wasn't a
Yes,
rejection of
sweet.
pansexuality. It was just a rejection of sexuality
Of
because I
sexuality.
got
It's like,
things
oh,
to
no,
do
thank you.
with tennis. So it's just like,
Yeah.
No, thank
nah,
Very ace
no
vibes.
thanks. Someone else
Right,
can
his
have this
character
hat.
gets sexuality and goes, oh no, thank you.
Yes.
And just for clarification, pansexual does not mean you're immediately attracted to literally everything walking, but like,
Yes.
We're an attractive group, to be fair.
It's true. I also assumed that hat like amped your libido up or something.
It amps your libido by like times 10, like right away. And yes, in fairness, like the worst person possible out of this crew to try and describe pansexuality or pretty much any sexuality is probably
It's like-
because I'd be like, you know, you like stuff or whatever. It's,
I
Whatever.
thought
Oh, well.
you know,
Alright.
like I don't know,
white males
you
really
know.
liked explaining things like that to people who were
Yeah, not-
experiencing
not
the things
wrong.
in real life.
Yeah. So we are
Let me
gonna
see
jump
if I can
right
frame
into
this right. Okay, here we go.
Let's see if
So-
I can tell you what your experience is.
Yeah, pretty sure I've got the framing for that. It's
Very good. Very good.
Mhm.
All right, Alina, take it away.
Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Alina Pete. I play Mikey Gogol. We are both they, them. Or maybe Mikey Cartheranon? I don't know. Anyway, my shout out this week is I currently have a Kickstarter going. Holy crap, is it going? It is for Cautionary Fables and Fairy Tales North America, which is part of the Cautionary Fables series, which is all different areas of the world, fairy tales and legends from there. So the North America edition is one that I am the co-editor on, and we have all indigenous artists and creators. It's really, really pretty. The artist turned in some amazing work. So if you want, I will throw the link into the chat. But search Kickstarter for Cautionary Fables and Fairy Tales or Iron Circus Comics. It is doing gangbusters right now, which is great because our only stretch goal is that all of our artists and writers get paid more. So you are directly supporting Indigenous artists, which is awesome and rad. Go check it out.
Woo.
That's my minute. I'll pass it over to Amanda.
Hello, I'm Amanda. I play Val. Both of us use she, her pronouns. Today I'm going to shout out a very cool jewelry and other rad crafts and artsy things maker that I know. So you can find their shop at crossedpromise.com. So that's CROSSED PROMISE.com. Lots of witchy kind of esoteric stuff, really beautiful, mostly silver jewelry. But they also do sometimes work in gold. If there's something special, like you see something, but it's not quite what you're looking for, feel free to hit them up. It's just fantastic stuff that they make, and they're a super cool person. They live up in Powell River now, used to live in Vancouver. And they've been at the twice weekly outdoor markets that happen there. So you can check those out. I don't remember which day of the week they happen, but if you check out crosspromise.com, it's got links to their Insta and whatever, and they make posts about what's going on there. So go check it out. Beautiful stuff, beautiful like handcrafted jewelry to adorn your body and arts to adorn your walls. They've been doing a lot of glass works lately. Lots of like cottagecore kind of stuff. So lots of cute little mushrooms and little houses with moths on them. So yeah, go check out Cross Promise. And we also want to, before we forget, let you know that we are having a dark week next week. There is a possibility that we might do like a one shot or something on the day, but it will not be your regularly scheduled something wicked for sure.
We're still not finishing this party.
We'll
We'll
try,
get out of here in October.
We'll try to let you know
Maybe.
if we are doing a one shot or something, or if somebody else wants to like run a stream of something in that time so that you can know to be here. But at least know that if you have to miss next week, that you won't be missing the story. You'll just be missing either nothing or possibly something. So yeah, check our social medias if you're interested to see what may or may not be happening next week. I will pass it over to the fantastic, the devilish, the very, very cool Isabel.
Thank you. I have 3 shout outs, so I'm going to kind of try and go quick. So the first is Buckle Up Bags. I got this dope ass purse. It is made of seatbelts. So it's recycled, but it is like awesome. It's zipped. But the inside is like genuine, like nice kind of like fabric stuff. It's got lots of pockets. It's like super well laid out. The actual like the purse itself is super like hardy, even though it's seatbelt strapped. It's like it doesn't like chafe your shoulder or anything like that. Super awesome. I love how they look. There's a ton of patterns on the website, and also like if you check their like ratings and reviews and stuff, everybody gives them like a 4 or 5 star. It's dope. Second is there is a game, a mobile game that has recently come out called Marvel Future Revolution. I am super addicted to it. I fucking love it. It's a mobile game that is like basically an MMORPG, it's an ARPG, sorry. And it seems like it is free to play. It's not. It's actually like pay to rush. So I've been playing literally since like beta launch. And so I've been playing for like 2.5 months, and I have paid less than $100, and I am competing with the people who have paid like $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. So even though they do have an advantage, especially early on, the game is not built to like have those people continuously have an advantage. I'm within the top 100 in the world in like a lot of different categories. Highly recommend this game. Super fun. I linked it earlier in the chat, but I play as Callista. That's my character on the Omega Flight server. I recently started an alliance called the Marauders in reference to the X-Men Marauders comics that are out right now, where Kate Pryde came out as bisexual. So fucking just good times all around. If you want to join me, send me a message in the game. I'd love to have you join the alliance. Love to just like play, help you out, whatever. So that's like a thing that I'm super enjoying right now. And then the third shout out is a tease. me and Rooftop are starting up a second thing. It's going to be D&D, but we don't. It's going to be a series of one shots or short shots, I guess we're going to call it probably. We're thinking of calling the whole show One Shot Wonders. So you're getting like a little intro here. I'm saying way more than I originally thought I was going to say about this, but I'm just going for it. But basically, the fabled Rooftop Ninja, who does like all our background stuff, and sometimes you hear his voice, he's going to co-host it with me. We're going to switch off week to week, and sometimes we'll have guest DMs, and we're going to make short like stories. So sometimes they'll be 1 week, sometimes they'll be like 3 weeks. Honestly, Alina's wonderful Murder at the Goth Club kind of like gave me this is what I definitely want to do. That was a ton of fun. I want to kind of keep doing that, and we're going to try and see if we can fit it into staying within the Ghastheim universe. Sometimes it'll be through a portal into a different adjacent universe, but we're going to try and keep it all like roughly connected to this. We don't know what day we're going to do it on. We don't know when we're going to start it up. Probably November-ish, maybe late October. But lots of stuff going on in the background for that. So just giving you an advanced warning, there might be more stuff for you to come see. And if you are somebody in the audience who is also a D&D person, we might be having guest people on. The plan is literally not to have a set cast for this. We're going to like keep it kind of changing. So there might be opportunities for people to join us in the future. So I'm going to pass it on with that tantalizing description over to Maggie to see what she's got and to see if she can live up to like the triple threat that I just dropped. Wine is good.
The wine and the sunglasses are a
Hell
vibe.
yeah.
Yes, that is a vibe, and I am here for it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Did you just Hulk Hogan?
I'm not. I don't know why. One of my friends has been saying that recently. And
Roddy
it's just
Todd?
been the thing
Good.
that has been stuck in my head. Hi, I'm Maggie. I use she and they pronouns. Although this week I've been hardcore feeling the they them pronouns. We'll see. I would generally tell you to watch. Let me tell you about my character on Sunday, but we are not going to be doing one this upcoming Sunday because reasons. That's all.
Go watch all our old episodes, though. They're good.
Yeah, Ethel Merman and the
Go see
Ganglerfish
Ethel
was the
Merman.
most recent
The
one.
Ganglerfish.
Oh, Ethel Merman.
It's full of puns, none of which are by me because I am really bad at puns.
It was fishy. That was for
good.
sure.
Can I ask a question? And
Is it a pun? Is it a pun?
Look, I don't want to carp on about it.
Is
but,
it a
like,
pun?
I don't
Because I'm
think
gonna
you
lose
can
my
make it a
shit if
pun.
it's a pun. Please no.
Don't be an
No,
octopussy.
it's not a
Ask
pun.
it.
Okay,
Look,
what's
like
the
I don't
question?
think you're hearing us here.
You're pushing them off the scale now.
Please.
Don't want it to be a pun, right? Okay.
No.
I'm confused. Anyway,
Well.
I don't like puns.
Okay, genuine question here. Is the Murder at the Goth Club thing saved anywhere for people to watch it? Because that was let me tell you about my
It
character.
is. Oh, wait.
Oh,
I
I
need to
think so.
upload it to our own video because it's not there yet, but it is like just on my hard drive.
Okay, so in the future, if you guys missed Murder at the Goth Club, it featured the lovely, they're to this side, so that's why I'm pointing at them through my screen. But Alina and Maggie, they do these characters. It's awesome, and we got to actually play them. So
Yes,
check out
we
that.
finally
in
did
addition
that.
to
It was
stuff.
very good. It was better than my wildest
it was
dreams.
Very
so much
fun.
fun.
I did very much
What?
enjoy it. I did play a character named Patchouli, who has a deep and terrible lore, and I love them so much. The other thing that I will say is that you should definitely play the Jackbox game TKO, and you should definitely buy the shirts that come out of it. And I would show you the shirt that I recently bought, but it has a very large Arby's logo, and I
Don't
don't think I'm
copyright strike
allowed.
us.
I can show the bottom part. How about that?
Cover
Is that
the
allowed?
logo at the top, and you can show the text.
Anyway, this is a tagline on a shirt that I own now. That just
Very good.
you should play Jackbox with your friends. That's
We should
my
do a
shout out.
Jackbox night. We should do a
We
Jackbox
very
stream.
much should actually. Anyway, Quinn, what you got?
I got a lot. I'm gonna be real.
Man.
Hello, my name is Quinn. I use she, they
Quinn.
pronouns. Lyden uses they, them pronouns. Hard to describe for Lyden in character since They don't know it yet, but Lyden is demisexual. I myself am too. So all of the weird fumbling around that happened is me trying to express that experience through a character who doesn't yet have the language to describe what they are. Then you can follow us on social media at something 5e and at Wicked Fun Co. And then I just want to shout out McCrae and Pat for various tech help that I had today. Super awesome, guys. And then on Tuesday nights, yeah, you have my character sheet open and told me the numbers and stuff. That was really helpful. And then my Tuesday night show, The Worst Days, is Tuesday nights at 7:30 Central Standard Time. And we have hit the horror. We just saw some real fucked up shit. It's going downhill from here.
Horror.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard we have hit the whore.
Whoa!
Whoa! I know we joke that I don't know the kids' vernacular these days, but I'm all about slapping those whores. All right.
Patrick, I am not in that game. Thank you, though.
Oh, fair. Well, hey, you just give it up to them for free, anyways. You're not going to pay. So
you don't get paid.
No. She takes it out of their flesh with that riding crop.
Oh yeah, that's true. Or she just steals her soul to the dagger. Anyways, sorry. Go on with your horse slapping.
That's it. We hit the horror. My character, fun fact, her height could be anywhere from 6 foot to 10 feet. And yes, this does take place in the 1970s in the normal world. So that's it. Check out the show. I said the time already, I think. Over to you, Pat.
Oh, me. Hello, I'm Patrick. I play Cassidy Thorne. I am a professional procrastinator, and apparently I don't really get things done, and neither does Cassidy. So I will laugh when everyone wakes up and realizes I've just had them at a glamour at this party for months on end, and I'm like, "Did you guys have fun? We played Truth or Dare. You dared me to do something fun."
Feywild the entire time.
Yeah, the whole time.
Oh my God.
You come to, there's like a caterpillar smoking a pipe. I'm like, "Hey guys."
Mikey would be like, "Phew, I'm not a prince or something." Oh God.
But I'm gonna give a very quick shout out, and I'm terrible with the name. But Simo, who's gonna be in the new Marvel movie, Legend of the Ten Rings, in Shang-Chi, Canadian actor. He did an AMA yesterday, I think, on the Marvel, and people were talking to him quite a bit about what it's like to be an Asian actor, what it's like to, like, how do you know you're supposed to be acting? And one of the things he said resonated with me really well. What kept him going through tough times is he truly had a sense that he was the best version of himself when pursuing this work. So he was a miserable student, even more miserable an accountant. And as an actor, he was motivated, hyper engaged, and incredibly passionate. He knew that if he stayed the course, something good would happen. So it's a good way to go through life. Just try and be the best version of yourself. Yeah. Other than that, there was something else I was going to shout out, but guess what? I forgot what it was, and I remembered why I was saying it. Hero Forge is super dope, and I use it for all sorts of cool things. And looks like they might be partnering with Tailspire, which is a early access thing on Steam. That's like a fully 3D version of battle maps and D&D stuff. So you'll be able to import tokens that maybe you make by me into a virtual tabletop setting, which is pretty cool. And the other one is Sirenscape. We are trying to use Sirenscape for some background music, and so today I was using Ravenloft's Random Encounters one, and I was also using the Exotic Palace. All that fun sitar music was from the harems of the Exotic Palace, which felt very appropriate for nervous Mikey kissing hands. So
getting smooched.
I got snoop booped.
Yes, snoop boop. And then we move it on to McCrae from there.
Hello, I'm McCrae. I'll use any pronoun because I play everyone. I would like to thank Pippa Andrew for our theme song, Mike, aka Grok, as our audio engineer for the podcast. If you're listening to this via podcast, Pat loves him very much. Alina for our intro video, our very own super stealthy watching from the rooftops, Rooftop Ninja, our COO plus broadcast plus chat mod plus awesome handyman extraordinaire. I would like to shout out Maggie and Quinn for running our social medias at something5e and at Wicked and Fun Co. And I'd like to thank all of my players you see before you, because they're such lovely people and they make me laugh every week, which is such a genuine thing in such a dark time. We were just talking about being negative versus being positive before we went live this week. And I feel positive after this episode. So thank you all for that.
Yay.
You know where to find me
Aw.
at McRae Writes on the tweeters for my inane random bullshit rambling, and McRaeWrites.com for all of the literature stuff. I'm going to wrap us up with a quote. I should note, as Amanda said, we are dark next week, next Wednesday for this show, but we might have a one shot. Also, the brewery may be dark unless I can find a guest, because Gruger is away on a vacation. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up with a quote recommended to me by a dear friend. Work it hard, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger, more than hour, never, ever after work is over. Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger. We'll see you next time, everyone. We love you. Be good. Take care of yourselves. Bye.
Bye.